Ooh, who's my new little subby?
Yet it feels like I've been here longer, but my how time flies. Let's keep the fun vibes and shenanigans high. The how 43 cheers. Also love that music. Vixie asset Vixie dance Vixie jammin' Vixie asset Vixie dance Vixie jammin' Vixie asset Vixie dance Vixie jammin'. The underscore old underscore fox one renewed their coffee card for 7 months.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hi, hi. Let me turn this down. We got some interesting Siddhartha music today, I suppose. Welcome, Beans. Whoop. Really? Okay, there we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. As you can tell, I'm barely capable of doing anything. Again, good to see you guys. Welcome in. Alright, let's see who's here with us today.
That's all right,
Let's
grab a
see.
pint. In fact, I'll grab one for you. Here
Wolf,
you
hi
go,
Bean,
mate.
how are you? Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna be really careful with the stretches. In fact, I'm gonna turn that off. Stretches will do significantly more harm than good at this point, honestly. Thank you for the stretches, though. I do appreciate that. I will try. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's turned off. Thank you, Wolf, for that.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm doing shitty, but that's not shocking. I'm literally always doing shitty now. Wolf, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Let's see who's here with us. Old Aset Darkfire, Axe, Blackhound, and Hobbit were all here early. Hello, friends. How are you? Hobbit, good to see you here early. Hi. Welcome in, Beans. Good morning, boss and everybody. Good morning, Aset. I will allow your crazy excitement today because you have every reason to be excited today. Aset did, in fact, receive not only the birthday box, but the moka yesterday. Proof is in the server. He's named his moka Soleil, which is sun in Spanish, which is adorable, and I love that. It's very, very nice. So welcome to the moka family. Tass, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today. Good morning, Bean. Good morning. Gar, hello, sweetie. How are you? Psych, hello. How are you? Chill music, chill waves. I'm not ready for summer. I know. You especially. It's going to be very warm there.
Howdy, partner.
Blaze, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today. Let's see. Old, thank you very much for the resub. I do appreciate that. How you doing today? Welcome in. Time flies indeed. 7 months. Oh my goodness. But yay, thank you very much for the resub. I appreciate that. Glad the sound alerts work. Yeah, so as said, I've discovered why there were two follows, that happened last stream that didn't play the sound alert. I'm trying to figure out, I did contact sound alerts about this because I think this is definitely a security feature, and I like the concept of a security feature. But it's not, it's being prohibitive in a way that I wish it weren't. It is, Sound Alerts has decided that any new follower with an account that's less than a week old is not going to get a welcome message, which I both appreciate and don't at all appreciate, because you never know, right? You never know when one of these people is legitimate. It's supposed to be spam filtering, but I don't know how to turn that off. And I did contact support about that, so hopefully I'll be able to figure that out. There's no button for it. So we're gonna figure out, oh fuck, I'm tired. We're gonna figure out how to get that fixed, because that's annoying.
Ooh. Who's my new little subby?
Doggo,
La
thank
Wolf.
you very much for the
The Hound
resub.
13 renewed their coffee card for 24 months.
La Woof. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Oh my god, 2 years. Literally 2 years. My god. Well, welcome back. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. Let's see. Cammy, hello. Bean, Fox, hello. Nebulion, hello. How are the three of you? Wanted to stop by and say hi. Can't stay for long. Lacking sleep and heading to bed. Having a good stream. Yee,
Gar
Cammy,
Kitty
thank you for
gifted
being
10
here.
subs. Who's a good
Gar,
cafe
thank you for the
bean?
10 gifted
You are.
subs.
Yes,
Why?
you are.
Save it
Howdy,
for
partner.
the donathon. Tori, hello, Bean. How are you? Good to see you today. Gar, thank you for the 10 bits. The 10 subs.
What a savings.
What a savings. Thank you for the 200 bits as well. Technically, Gar's not wrong. There is savings right now. The gifted subs for Twitch right now are significantly discounted. They're like 30% off, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. And yeah, so that's happening. My donathon that's on Tuesday, which I'll show you the poster for because we have the donathon poster. The donathon that I'm doing on Tuesday, on the 1st, will be 8 hours long, starting at the normal time. Donations are going to be preferred for that. Donations are significantly preferred, mostly because I have access to that right away.
Axius045 gifted 5
Axe,
subs.
thank you for the
Who's
5
a good
gifted
cafe
subs. I
bean?
do appreciate that. You
Yes,
guys are so
you
sweet
are.
to me. Thank you, Beans. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for the 200 bits as well, Gar. I think I
All
said
aboard.
thank you for that
Train
already,
departing.
But thank you.
What's up, noodles?
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Gwen, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today as well. Hi. So I'm moving again. I had some trouble figuring out. I know it's a little hard to see. I had a little trouble figuring out what we were going to do. The first goal is for $500. We already reached that goal before the donathon even counted. Darkfire has gotten us started here with that donation, so we're done with that. The $1,000 goal is Tass's new, potentially April Fool's Day, maybe channel trailer. I really don't know for sure. I have not seen it. So I don't know what it's gonna be a surprise for both of us. And then there's also gonna be a new VR chat model that day, for that goal, which is exciting. For $1,500, I will be doing a You Laugh, You Lose challenge. But if I lose, I'm taking, I'm gonna sample some of that hot sauce that we have, the last dab, that we never ended up using for the last subathon. So I'm going to do that. For each time I laugh, I'm going to have some hot sauce. Now, I'd like to remind everybody that I'm not especially good at these, so this will be interesting. And then also at the $1,500, we are going to be, I'll be doing a giveaway for a portrait from our friend Aset, our channel artist Aset, our lovely bean. So that'll be very exciting, right? That's super cool. That we're doing a giveaway for that. And then if we do finally get it to $2,000 raised, which I really cannot express to you how much you want to do this, there will be a surprise guest making an appearance. I'm not going to give any more details away on that, but there will be a surprise bean that I will be doing a webcam at the end. It'll be towards the end of the stream to give you guys plenty of time. But it'll be maybe the last 2 hours of stream, give or take. Will be IRL. And you're only going to reach that goal if you get to the 1,500. But then we'll also do, if we get to 2,000, the IRL guest. So that's all the things that are looking forward to. Donations again are preferred for that because I have access to that, right away, as opposed to waiting a month and a half from Twitch. But obviously anything is going to help. I do appreciate that. And if you do donate to the fund, any donation over $10, you will receive a 10-minute doodle from me, which is probably what we're going to do when we're doing the VTubing portion of stream. We'll be doing that, which is very exciting. Hang on. I'm an absolute disaster this morning, as you can hear. I am barely capable of talking.
Oh dear, such fun goals to work towards.
No.
Super generous beans got you there sooner.
God, no, fucking hell. You have done plenty, my friend. You have done plenty. But it's going to be a crazy day. It's going to be an absolutely crazy day. So I do appreciate any potential support. Fox, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Let me attempt to get through chat here so I can start thanking you all properly. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. I do appreciate it. Again, subs are discounted right now, just so you all know. It's like 30% off. But it's yeah, as you can tell, like, I am on fumes. Like, I have nothing left. I am just absolutely cooked. And And we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm hoping this gets better when I move, but the problem is I got to find a place first. I still haven't found a place. The past couple of places that I thought would be good just either weren't available. I was this close to like not signing a contract with these people, but like doing a legitimate tour and application. And I did a quick search of the building, and apparently it's like hella haunted. And for me, that's no bueno. We're not doing that. That seems worse than what I have now. Thank you very much for the hype train, friends. I do appreciate it. Thank you. 21 subs, 200 bits. Not bad. Thank you very much, sweethearts. I do very much appreciate everybody's contributions. You're all so incredibly nice to me. Thank you, sweethearts. But I'm just like I was very close to filling out an application for this one place, and I'm glad I didn't, because I'm not I'm not into the paranormal stuff. This is one thing where my empathic tendencies struggle significantly, because I can read energies. And the problem with that is if there's an energy in the building, that is all I will be noticing. Whether it is good or not is not the point. It will absolutely just completely derail me. It is immediately obvious when there is an otherworldly spirit or something in the nearby vicinity. I can tell immediately. And depending on how they died or why there is a ghostly presence there, I have in the past gotten snapshots from that, which cannot be verified, unfortunately. Some things can and some things can't. There is one instance that it's happened to me that has been verified as factual, which kind of freaks me out a little bit, you know? And the stories that I read about this property were like, oh no, like this is like a vicious, like people have left because this thing wants them gone. I'm like, cool, not moving there. So bullet dodged with that one. And that's really disappointing because I really liked that town that it was in. The area is really nice. So that's cool. Yeah.
Cryptids, yes. You ooga booga no. Noted. I guess a trip to Salem is a no-go.
Funny enough, Axe, funny enough that you say that. I grew up sort of close to there. Salem is actually really fucking awesome. I do not want to walk around at night. You are correct. There are certain parts of that town that are just energy, just darkness, you can tell.
It's all right, Landon. I often find myself running on fumes. As a cat, this tends to come with a particular odor, often pleasant. You've heard of perfumes, haven't you? Wow.
That's a new low. Good job, Gar. Good job. That's a new terrible joke low. I am very proud of you. That was yeah, I mean it was still clever, but that was a new low. Wow. Salem's actually a really fun town. If you have not been to Salem, you should go. First of all, it's just very interesting. And to be totally fair, it is still ironically incredibly relevant to today's society. But I do implore you, do not go in late September or any portion of October. You will literally never leave. Not because it's so wonderful and magical, which it is, but because you'll probably be trampled. It is a really cool place, but yeah. The concept of what happened in Salem and the fact that we've now made it like this mystical, like witch heaven, like where everybody is safe and everybody enjoys the concept. It's kind of the irony of that makes me both giggle and cringe a little bit, but it is a cool town. So yay. It is a very cool town. I've been spent many days there. Let's see. Darkstar, hello, Bean. How are you? Nebulion, hello. How are you? Lance, good to see you. Welcome in, Beans. Welcome in. Voice of an EP Celestial. Look, man, you're lucky I'm here. I am many things. I once again did not sleep. I am once again in pain. I feel awful. I'm stuffy. I'm still coughing. I am just running on fumes. I have nothing left. I am just existing at this point.
Howdy, partner.
Rick, hello, Bean. How are you? Like the new starting soon screen, right? It's not actually new. It's from last year. But I try to cycle through the seasonal ones. And I do like this one. I think it's nice. Goals for warm weather, I suppose, of some kind. Although I don't really know if I want the warm weather either. Sounds like you've been through a bit. I have. Yeah, this past year has been, yeah. Techie, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today, Bean. Hi. For a minute, I thought I was going to need to grab the ribs from last night to bring Celestial around. I don't even think that's gonna help. Really, nothing's gonna fix this. I'm just struggling at this point. I don't even know. All the warm head pats and drinks for today. Thank you, hon. That sounds nice. I would like that. My coffee is all right today, I guess. Psych, good morning, Landon. I've had a hell of a morning. Just spent 2 hours playing phone tag over insurance. I need a hug or something. I feel awful. Aw, hon, I'm sorry. Insurance is especially mean. I hope it gets figured out. Have you gone through a broker? You should find an insurance broker. Or just a dude who sells insurance. Like not go through the company, but find a person who wrangles the insurance for you. Because then they can come up with a bunch of different things. And they're usually not people you have to pay. Usually they are paid through the insurance companies. For their assistance in landing insurance policies. So I would consider that at least. But to be fair, I'm not really 100% sure which kind of insurance. I imagine you mean homeowners insurance. And I don't have any advice for that because I am a lowly, useless being in the world and will never own a home. And that's okay. I don't want to necessarily own a home. I have no capacity to take care of this place, let alone another house that's mine. Yeah. But I know that's an absolute nightmare, sweetheart. It's an absolute nightmare. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Maple, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today. Imagine doing well. I can only imagine as well. Right? I'm at this point, I'm just, done. That's odd. Yeah, I think it's just a safety setting. I don't really know what that is. The crud is kicking my ass. Oh no, Maple, I'm sorry. You got con crud. I feel like anytime somebody goes to a con, you're getting sick. It's just part of the experience is just getting sick, which is not good. I'm not a fan of that, right? Sunhair, hello, Bean. How are you? Good to see you today, hon. Morning, Maple. Sorry to hear you're under the weather. Yeah, me too. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's no good. Summer is going to be hell here in the South, and hi, Maple. I mean, I imagine it will. Anytime the weather heats up in the South, it's uncomfortable. I don't know how people deal with that. The weekend is so close, I can taste it. Well, hopefully it's a good weekend for you, right? Gar, thank you very much for the gifted subs. I do appreciate that. Thank you to Roaming Slime, Vanguardian, Milithane, Piztu, Blaze got one, Tane, Flarehungunsto, Luxio, Derner's the Dangerous Cake, Sesh Mesh, and Odyssey JR Twitch account. An interesting one right there. But yay, thank you very much for those. I do appreciate it.
That's all right, grab a pint.
Sheer
In
100
fact, I'll
haunted
grab
would
one
not have
for
been
you.
on my
Here you
bingo
go,
card.
mate.
I'm glad Ya caught it.
Oh, seriously, though. Oh, my fucking God. Thank you for the 100 bits. It was, and I don't even know what made me Google it. I don't even know what made me Google that. But something in the back of my head was like, you should just Google this place. Oh, I think I was looking for reviews. And not only did I not find any reviews whatsoever, the only thing I found were 7 links. It's been on TV, apparently. This place has been on those shows, those stupid ghost hunter shows. And I'm like, great, that's super fucking cool. Glad I looked it up. And this surrounding town is well known for having multiple apparitions of a not terribly nice nature, which is okay, that's what happened here. The fuck? Yeah, it was very strange. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. And thank you for the hydrated set. Gar, thank you for those subs. I do appreciate it. Twitch is 35% off 5 or 5 subs or more until the 31st. It's 35? Nice. Axe, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs as well to Mahadri, it's Velo, That Floof around the corner, Hidden Sentials, and Lav Blueberry. We do like blueberries. Toot toot, all aboard. Toot toot. Hey, Lance got a golden kappa from where, sweetie? Congrats. Where did you get that? That's nice, right? Like gasp, right? I'm curious for you. For the You Laugh You Lose challenge. Viewer submitted videos or random videos for your laugh. Viewer submitted. I am going to put a temporary channel in the server. Not now. We're only going to do it if we get to that goal. Or maybe I'll like start it that day, you know. My only request is that there's no like I'm not interested in injuries. That's not funny. That's dangerous. I don't want to see people falling and clearly breaking something, right? Be cognizant of the empathy, right? I don't want to see people being hurt. I don't find that particularly enjoyable. But it's
Got it from Sledge yesterday.
Oh, Sledge had a golden kappa. Hey, yeah, that's fantastic. Good for them. Good for them. It's such a rare occasion. Those are always so cool. Yeah, you know, I mean, focus on like the kind things that, first of all, I would also be comfortable playing on stream, right? And if you are planning to do the skibbity bullshit, you're not gonna win. So, I mean, you can try. But it's, so come up with a few things. Obviously don't spam the channel, right? If you've submitted a couple things, let other people have a turn. And I will be having a mod check these just in case. I think that it will be an interesting struggle. I think it will be interesting. We shall see if I'm able to get through it. I historically I haven't been awesome, but at the same time I'm sometimes difficult to crack when it comes to the giggles. I should all feel honored to have such amazing rewards, inmates. I know, right? I thought you would especially like that. I'm like, Aset's gonna love this. Fox, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Cozy Hello Bean, how are you? Thank you, Fox, very much for the gifted subs. To Veritas Rumpotter, Crazy Mad Jackal, Kineko, Zavoto Fox, and Just a Wall. Thank you very much for those, sweetie. I appreciate you. So you've heard it here. Spoiling Celestial will be on Tuesday. Glad it's getting this overtime. No, oh my gosh. Obi, hello Bean, how are you? Can't stay, have a great stream. Thank you, I will try. No promises, but thank you very much. Good luck at work. I hope it goes all right. Maybe the ghosts are friendly. No. Apparently not. Hello demons, it's me, ya boy. Right? Yeah, exactly. Shame you can't take advantage of the haunted discount. I feel like that would be pretty good. A discount for this. It's a real shame because this area is super fucking cute. And they have some really nice little shops. There would be food around. I wouldn't have to worry about that. I wouldn't necessarily need a vehicle of some kind or anything. I could just it's literally just outside the door. There's a game shop there. There's just all sorts of lovely things. And then it's like, no. Okay, that was funny. Was it? I like the paranormal, but not the demonic kind. I should be able to get a webcam today. We like webcams. Webcams are good. Yeah, I'm not... I don't necessarily have a fascination with paranormal things. I think it is interesting, but I want very little to do with it because it affects me so strongly. I can feel that sense so quickly. And I've just not for me. It really unnerves me. Mal, hello Bean, how are you? Revenant, hello, how are you? Both good to see you. Would have gotten some cameras and documented the experience. Ghosts must be absolute rock bottom on the totem pole compared to Celestials. You have nothing to worry about. Not the fucking point. I mean, you're not wrong, but like, I don't want to, like, there were all sorts of reports, like, not only the lights flickering on and off, but the cold patches, people feeling like they're constantly being watched. There were a number of people who said that radios and speakers would just start, like, having voices talk through them. People were reporting kids in the hallways where there were no children. Random depressions on somebody's, like, bed while they're lying in it, you know, that's clearly somebody sitting there. Like, all sorts of creepy shit, right? Footsteps, random people appearing and then vanishing. Like, absolutely not. It's not even just like there was like a creepy cold feeling. No, there's an obscene amount of evidence. And it's like, okay, no thank you. No fucking thank you. Port Pleasant, West Virginia bothered an empath once when we entered the TNT area where a creature known as Mothman was seen. Mothman! It made her uncomfortable. To me, it was just eerily quiet, even in spring. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, Mothman, I don't know if Mothman freaks me out necessarily, but there are entities, right? Like, there are presences, and a lot of people can feel that. Even if some people don't quite recognize what it is, people who have higher empathy and like that feeling can understand when something is just off, right? And other people will be like, it's a little quiet here. Why is it so quiet? It got a little chilly, but, like, I'm fine. Like, Gray, hi, sweetie. How are you? Good morning. Morning. Andre, hello. How are you? On stuff to do today, coddle, doodle memes, golf with friends, prepare the memes. I don't know. I really don't know. We're just kind of, yeah, I am just existing today. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to make it 4 hours today. I'm not going to lie. As you can tell, I am struggling to even just be here right now. I'm just... Like, anytime I breathe, it hurts in that one spot, and it's uncomfortable. Everything hurts. And yes, I took my pills this morning. I did take some Tylenol, and I don't know. I just have to make it a couple more months, friends, and then I can go see somebody. Yeah. It's a Landon. It is a Landon. It is. Mostly lurking today, just listening while I'm cruising the lot. Yeah, go for it. No worries. Be safe and have a good day at work, right? Yee. Throws an onion ring at you. Ooh, I want an onion ring. Yummy. We like onion rings. Dealing with the heat, you have to have a tolerance, but main thing is safety. I do and I don't. I have a tolerance to heat if it's dry heat. Dry heat does not bother me at all. But it does, once there's humidity, I wither, and, like, to a dangerous point. Like, me and humidity do not get along. But it is something you kind of have to be born into a little bit, right? And not everybody gets that. But if you are born and raised in the South and you're used to that obscene, disgusting humidity and the heat, like, you're a lot more used to it, right? I was not born into that. And so, there was plenty of humidity where I lived, but certainly not bayou levels, and I just, yeah, it can be tough. It can be real tough. Anytime I go to a con, I always take off the week after just to recover from the con crud. That's probably a good idea. That is probably a very good idea, right? Yeah. French fry. Yee. Yeah, home insurance. I have it through the same company as my car, but they haven't received the payment yet. Of course they fucking haven't. Do you have record and proof of your payment? Like, from your bank statement? Because if you do, then they have nothing they can work on. I'm now curious what shows I watched. Ghost Hunter and Ghost Adventures. Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. I got a sec, guys. I'm so stuffy. I'm sorry. I am just struggling. Let's see. Just found out I have an hour window to gift subs at a discount on April 1st. Oh my god. Oh jeez, Tass. That's a terrifying concept. I know what you did. I know what you did. I was there. I see what you did, the Hound, yesterday. Happy, but like, goddamn. Manifesting vibes for you to get the golden kappa on the 1st of April. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'm not 100% sure. It's also April Fool's Day, and I'm actually not a big April Fool's Day person. I find it kind of off-putting because a lot of people celebrate that by just being absolute trolls, and that's not funny. That's not a prank. That's just being an asshole. I'm not a big, I don't like pranks. I don't like things like that because they take it out of somebody's control. And then pranks typically are meant to make a fool out of somebody, which of course that's a concept of that. But that's not funny to me. That's just being a fucking asshole. Like a prank should be like, haha, Gullible's on the ceiling. And then it's actually on the ceiling. Like that's funny. That's harmless, right? But people are taking it to extremes and I don't tend to appreciate it. But we're doing it that day because I thought it would be a fun day and whatever. We'll figure it out. Ujabu, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today. Wonder if I could find anything to make you laugh. You might be able to. You never know. You got this, Lisha. We believe in you. I'm beginning to not believe in me. I'm not sure how much fight I have left, truth be told. Like, I'm just like... I'm like that zombie lady that's in fucking that gif from Walking Dead where like half of her is missing and she's just like crawling on the ground. That's me. That's me. That's me. So Lil and I take a deep breath. Cozy senpai. Hello, Cozy. Hi. Pyrex, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today. Driving home from work, see you in a bit. Yee, drive safely. But then who was phone? I have absolutely no idea. How pleasant. Definitely a good idea to go there. Yeah, exactly. Am out with a child apparitions. Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely not. Don't like that. Nope. And day 2 of having geese in my yard. Yikes. Please be careful, Lance. Please be careful with that. That's no good. No, Sharplin, hi Bean. My dad went to a doctor's appointment this morning, but it turned out pretty good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, a lot of doctor's appointments tend to go pretty well, and that's for the better. But unfortunately, sometimes they don't. But I'm glad that your father is good. I feel you, Landon. I got the suds, not the suds. Cozy, not the suds. That's no good. Oh no, I'm sorry, hon. I'm sorry. 3-hour stream, gasp. We need to get you Legos. Oh, no. Yeah, Cozy, I hope you feel better soon, hon. Oh, you were telling me this morning that you had a bit of a sore throat. I hope that goes away. Ols, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today, hon. Horrid bipolar southern weather. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fan. It blew my mind when somebody mentioned, why do you think iced tea is so popular in the South? It's very hot. I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. They need cold drinks, right? But I like my tea hot. I know, but like, you should ice it. You're in the South. It's hot. Why would you like... I mean, like, to be fair, like, you can't ask New Englanders that, too, because we're crazy. Like, I will very happily get an iced coffee in the middle of January. I don't care. Like, I love my iced coffees. But it has to stay cold, right? It's got to start cold and stay cold. If I have hot coffee, which I also love, it cannot then go cold. I will not touch it if it goes cold, which is really dumb. But it's just how we are. I just got here in lack of context, but I think the answer is ghost hunters. Yeah, clearly. Cozy, I told you about that. That the place I was looking at was like super, super haunted. I mentioned that to you. I just can't believe that. That was just absolutely insane. What happened on Brother's side? Seems like I missed a bit. Oh, Tass was a mad lass once again and sub-bombed Hound last night. It was great. It was fun to witness. The answer was always Big Swishy and Griffin. Both is good. Both is good. I do, but unfortunately home insurance is different than car. My closing agent sent the check. They have the records. I've gotten it sorted for now. We'll see if I have scrounged up $1,200 before the 9th on Monday. Oh, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Yeah, that was... They sent it, then it's on them. It's on them. If the closing agent did not get it to them, that's on them, right? That should not be your responsibility to pay further. But what a fucking hassle, right? What a hassle. Ow. Ow. My back, I'm trying to stretch it out a little bit, but it just, yeah. Bought a sweater and it kept shocking me, so I took it back to the store and gave me one free of charge. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. You know what? At least that's a clever little setup. That's fine. Believe in the U.S. that believes in you. I don't believe in the U.S. at all, though. This country is a shithole. I don't believe in it. But I know you meant us, like, that believes in you. I try. I am trying. I have... I mean, obviously, like, I'm not quitting because I have no capacity. I don't even know what that means. I'm just really, 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 really done. I am way past everything that I could possibly consider a breaking point. I'm just, like, done. Hello, Lulu said, hi, Never, how are you being? Allow me to believe in you, boss, and believe in the me that believes in you. Oh, my God. Pranks should be harmless but funny. If everyone isn't laughing after, then it's not a good prank. Exactly, Axe. Exactly. Like, if you're just trying to be a snarky little piece of shit because it's April Fool's Day, that does not excuse shitty behavior or bad jokes, right? That's not funny. Throwing an egg at somebody hurts. It will leave a welt. It's going to be a problem. Not to mention you're going to cover them in egg. That's not funny. That's not funny. It may be funny to you, but it is not funny to the person, the victim. If I have to use the word victim, it's not good. And unfortunately, this day just seems to be one of those days, you know. So we're not going to do that on my stream. I'm still going to very much be Lulu. If you are an asshole, you are still going to be banned. So keep that in mind. But then again, we also have a lot of fun to look forward to. We have a lot of fun to look forward to, so it'll be a good day. Iced hot whenever it's still always freaking above 70 here. I mean, all right, like some people like their drinks, you know, I mean, that's fine. It's kind of weird how that happens, that some people are like, I'm in a really warm temperature, so I like hot drinks. I'm like, I'm in a cold temperature. I like cold drinks. What? Panic, hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you today. I figured the question was about the hometown haunting and what show that was on. I don't know. I don't know which one. Probably. It was whatever the main ones were. I don't know. I don't think it's the one with ya boy. But I don't know. I didn't look. Doggo is dead. Yeah, that was a time. Yeah. Need to watch Brothers VOD now. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good stream. Had to take a day off of work with change of season. Cold is affecting my vertigo. Spent most of the day sleeping. Oh no, Ols, that's awful. The pressure in your ear is pushing on that little ear snail or whatever it's called, right? Yeah, that's awful. I'm sorry, hon. And you're gonna have to get used to an entire new thing of allergies and everything. That's awful. Ols, I'm sorry, hon. Rest up, right? At least it's the weekend for you already. At least it's the weekend. But that's no good. I mean, Ghostbusters. Hello. Cozy Mayu, hello, Bean, how are you? U.S. is nothing but zero food regulations. Now I'm messing. Time to say my original line. Pineapple, I think. Pineapple? Oh, we like pineapples. Pineapples are a sign of welcome, so welcome. Seriously, though. I love how the thing you're, like, irritated with the U.S. is about food regulations. Everything else is zero regulations now. But you're right. Food regulations are going to be an issue, too. I mean, yeah, I rock milkshakes year-round, yet the boys are never in the yard. I love milkshakes, man. I love milkshakes. I know, where the fuck are all the guys, right? Where are the boys? Why are they not in my yard? The fact of the matter is that my yard is a highway is not the point. That's probably where they're all going. But I love milkshakes. How are you today, Landon? Awful. I am barely conscious. I feel like shit. I probably look like shit. I don't even know how I am still alive at this point, realistically. Not because of any harm or whatever, just the sheer amount of shit that has happened to me. I don't know how I haven't died of a fucking heart attack at this point. But thankfully not happening. So I am a person that exists on this planet somehow. Somehow. Although it is, I'm not gonna lie, this hurting to breathe is new. Don't like that. Not a fan of that one. It hurts in my back where it's been hurting this whole time, like the back pain that is normally caused the chronic pain, but it doesn't normally pull at that. Like, it's not like sharp pain, but it definitely is like pushing on a bruise anytime I breathe in at a certain point now, which is probably not great. That's not a thing that I want to hear, but there's literally nothing I can do about it here. I do not have health insurance in this state. My health insurance is bound to my home state, or at least to the state I was registered in before. And so I have no health insurance here. So whether I like it or not, I cannot seek help unless I want to pay American medical costs for just a checkup. It could be anywhere of $300 to $400. And they're going to say, "Oh, well, that looks like a problem. We're going to have to fix that." Like, I will wait. I will wait. I don't have a choice. So this is just, we're just here. We're just existing. Or from Mexican moms, a tradition to make boiling soup with warm weather. On warm weather? I
That's
don't know
all
why,
right,
but it
grab a
happens.
pint. In
Interesting.
fact, I'll grab one for you. Here
Thank
you
you
go,
for the
mate.
hydrate. I appreciate that. Used to live in Canada. They had food regulations, so it's honestly tasted better and healthier. I live at my grease with my side of bread, right? Yeah, it's I think Canada, I feel like fucking administration in the US are like, "Oh, we're going to take over Canada." And I'm sitting here going like, "Hey Canada, hey Canada, can you just like can we do like a small little like takeover of this country? Half the people are already on your side. Like, please, I need free healthcare, please. I am dying, please, somebody." Like, I'm just is the power of friendship and love from the community, boss, but soon you'll be out of there. I hope that's the solution. I'm not positive that that's the solution, but I'm hopeful. It's all I can look forward to at this point. Sorry to hear that. Hope the stream and the impending weekend can brighten your mood. Hopefully. Although tomorrow is Community Day in VR, so that's not going to brighten my mood much. But that's... At least I get to lay down for most of that, right? Which is probably not going to help my back at all, but it is what it is. It's better... I don't understand why sleeping in my bed is not, like, helping at all. It's actually, I think, making it worse, the back pain. So I'm going to, I'm going to take the futon. I put the futon on top of my mattress on the bed, a while ago, cause I thought it was like, hey, this is comfortable. That could be fun. Right. But I'm going to just pull the futon off the bed and just sleep on the floor tonight. I know it's a little bit hard. It hurts a little bit, but it will probably be better for my back. And so I'm going to probably do that tonight. So the fact of the matter is I have to take the thing off the bed, which is going to hurt as well. But we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, hope you feel better sooner or later. Thank you, hon. It's been numerous months at this point, so hopefully sooner rather than later, yeah. Oh, God. American healthcare sucks. It does. It significantly does, yeah. GoFundMe, the largest provider of healthcare in the U.S. The problem with this statement is that is legitimately accurate and can be significantly proven. That is a major problem, actually, yeah. Saddest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, and it's true,
Ooh.
too.
Who's my new little subby?
Oh hey, they let me push a button. Nice little button. 15 months, huh? That's a lot of bad puns. No wonder you don't feel well. Sorry, not sorry. Love for the Celestial. Still not kicked out yet. Gar Kitty renewed their coffee card for 15 months.
Yee. Gar, thank you for the resub. Thank you. Nice, let me put the button. Yeah, we like pushing the buttons. It's always good. It's a lot of bad puns. Yeah, oh, welcome back, sweetie. Thank you very much for the resub. I do appreciate that a lot, as you know. I do significantly appreciate it. I love my country very much right now. I love your country too very much right now, Maple. I am a big fan of your country right now. It's an interesting issue that we're all having down here, but then none of that is shocking, right? Yeah. On a serious question, have you ever had your gallbladder removed? As that almost sounds like a gall swelling. If we need to add that to the fun, by all means. No, I have not had my gallbladder removed. This is chronic pain. This is chronic pain. I've been having this muscle soreness and nerve pain in my back in the same spot for close to a decade. I probably, in all honesty, I probably have had trouble feeling that bruising of the breathing with it before. I will even admit, just because you're here for this one, does not make this one the worst. By far and away, the worst time that I've had was a few years ago. Thankfully, Cozy was there. It lasted for upwards of a month, if not a little tiny bit over that. And I was in excruciating pain for the vast majority of that. I could not move. I went to the doctor. They all essentially dismissed it. It got very little treatment for that. I tried to go to a chiropractor. They made it worse because they didn't bother to do the normal way of chiropractic. She just put like cups on me. Right? And they were like, yeah, this is going to help. I'm like, no, that doesn't help at all, actually. And they're like, well, it's a process that's going to take like 6 weeks. I'm like, that's not,
Bruh.
I need a solution now, not in 6 fucking weeks. I have been in excruciating pain. That was a really bad experience. That was a very bad experience. And that was a very difficult time. So I am absolutely convinced that I had this pain then too. I think it's just because I'm so stressed and strained as it is that it is essentially just like pushing on a bruise at this point. It's not like sharp pain. It's definitely bruise pain. So I'm not too worried, but to be totally honest, even if it is a gallbladder problem, I am SOL right now for at least another month and a half. So it's just gonna have to wait. Unless tomorrow I wake up and I literally cannot breathe. Like there's nothing I'm gonna do about it. This is American healthcare for you. I don't have $10,000 for them to do a CAT scan and say you're just fat. Like, I'm not. Like, I don't have the money to be told another derogatory, lazy insult, right? It's just so frustrating. Caddy, hello, Bean, how are you? Doctors cost so much. Even with insurance, I avoid paying money to have someone tell me to take Dayquil and truck through it. Right, exactly. I have had this chronic pain for many years, like at least 9, if not over a decade at this point. And each of the doctors I've seen has said, you're just fat. Like, that's such a lazy... No, guys, this is chronic pain that I've had for close to a decade. I am not just fat. Also because I'm really not fat. Like, I am a little pudgy, but I am certainly not the walking definition of a fat person, of what they would call morbidly obese. Absolutely not. I am absolutely not that. These doctors are so lazy. I am absolutely convinced that this is nerve pinch by arthritis in the back and muscle soreness. Because I know what's happened. I know what's going on. I have arthritis in a couple of my fingers and my wrist. And I know what it's like. And I know that this is very similar. Because it's in the same fucking spot every fucking time. It causes a nerve pinch, or there's some disc of some kind that's kind of problematic. But they're not going to do their job, so why bother paying them to tell me the same fucking thing? I've had scans done, and they're like, well, we don't see anything wrong. I'm like, that's because you're scanning me 2 weeks after I'm starting to feel better. Like, of course you don't see anything wrong right now. It's just very frustrating. It's just very, very frustrating. Hey, God, I'm still stuffy. Like, I am just... The fact that I have to keep consistently pausing because I need to do something to care for myself. Like, you can hear my stuffiness. And this hasn't gone away for 4.5 months. 5 at this point. It's been since October. late November, like late October, November is when this started happening.
Who's my new
Anyway.
little subby?
Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love
Nikki,
you,
hi,
love you,
sweetie,
love you,
how are
love
you?
love
Good to
love
see you
love
today,
love
sweetheart.
Love you, 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 love you.
Isn't
Nikki's
sometimes sleeping on the
_floof
floor better
renewed
for your
their
back?
coffee
Yeah,
card for
absolutely.
37
Yep.
months.
Nikki, thank you for the resub, sweetheart. How you doing today, hon? I hope you're doing good. Good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hi. The memory foam mattresses are pretty good if you can get one. Oh, not for me, Mal. Not for me at all. Those are actually absolutely atrocious for my back. They first of all, they also suck in heat, and I would overheat very fast. But they are not at all supportive on my back. I'm one of those weird people who needs like a really like solid surface to sleep on. Sleeping on the floor would probably be better for me. Honestly, it's better for my spine. There's a lot that's going on, but I am very much a firm mattress kind of person. Memory foam has always been awful. But again, personal preferences of things, right? Sleeping on the floor could help, fingers crossed. Yeah, and we're going to try that tonight because I'm just done with this. I'm really quite done with this. Free healthcare would be good. It would be good. You're right. It would be very nice. Maybe also add the GoFundMe a spa day. You deserve it. Yes, but I can't right now because, I don't know where I'll be. But yeah. Same thing happened with my ex-wife's pain. Bothered her for about 6 years. But I went down there and we found that it was a damn near about to burst and be septic, so her doctors nearly killed her. I hope it's not the same thing, but it does sound very familiar to that. Just checking, make sure you are okay. I mean, to be fair, it could be. Like, in all honesty, I don't fucking know. Also, my stream is crashing. Apparently? No? Yes? Yes? No? It's telling me that it essentially stopped, so... Is Twitch just doing a thing again? I think Twitch might just be doing a thing again. Well, anyway, that was irritating. Welcome back, everybody. Please refresh if it's not already done. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Twitch got a hiccup. Yep. Nope. Twitch got a hiccup. Yep. I saw it on my end too. An absolute shock once again. But yeah. No, but to be fair, I mean, that is entirely possible. It is entirely possible. But at this point, another reason I hate going to doctors, they always tell me I'm overweight and to quit smoking. I'm overweight, but I'm losing slowly. Thanks for reminding me I'm fat. Also, don't smoke. Never smoked. Have no plans to smoke. Stop telling me to stop smoking. Yeah, they do that to me too, Caddy. They're like, have you ever smoked? I'm like, no, it's a disgusting habit. I would absolutely never do that. Okay, well, you should stop smoking. It's not good for your health. I'm like, yes, I'm aware. Thanks. Like, the concept of claiming that you're fat as a medical excuse is so fucking lazy. Why would you pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, years, clinical trials, all sorts of the crazy shit that you have to go to become a doctor, just to then use the fallback of an antiquated 70s style insult? Like, you're just obese. Well, you're just a dipshit. Like, you're just lazy. Like, how do you like that? Like, that's not an excuse for everything, people. Come on. How's your day going? Awful, Nikki. Everything is awful. All the time. Just constantly. Just shit fest. Yes, I'm moving again. I'm moving back to New England. I'll tell you about it later. But yes. Yep. In May. Need a coffee with extra espresso shots. I'm a real zombie. That's a mood too. That is very much a mood too. As someone who has to sleep away from his beautiful memory foam mattress for a week, I've not had my back hurt this much in years. Interesting. See the memory foam for me is atrocious. It makes it so bad. Because there's no support on my back. You just sink into it. That's not supporting for me. It's just my back curving more, and that's no good. But yeah, and it's just for me then. No, it wasn't. It was Twitch being Twitch. It was Twitch being Twitch. We can still hear you. Good. Typo. You're fine, Aset. You're good. Damn, I feel that. I know, yeah. We need more doctors like Takemi. We do need more doctors, although they were also kind of like, to be totally fair, Takemi's like, here, take this random fucking thing. Take this random fucking thing and we'll call it a day. It's like, sure, I'm into that. But, Arctic, hi Bean, how are you? And if you have a uterus, you get the, it's just your period. Girl, let me fucking tell you about how I'm fucking sick and tired of people telling me you're just fat and you're just going through your period. Bitch, you think I'm bleeding? I'm gonna make you bleed. How you like that? How you like them apples? It's not an excuse. It is so fucking infuriating. I'm right there with you, Arctic. I've been told that way too many times. You're having strange pains. It's just your period. Or it could be a kidney stone, but that's fine. You're right. It's just my period. Like, it's, yeah. Forget how writing under a timetable is a pain. Yeah. So as someone who has slept on the different qualities of memory foam, you do get what you pay for. No, I know that. I'm aware. I know. But it just doesn't matter. It doesn't support my back. I know my fucking body, asshats, right? Like, I'm coming to visit you for a 20-minute session that you were late to because you have 20 other people waiting to see you as well. Like, I know my body better than you do right now. Like, you have to take my word for what I'm telling you because you don't quite know. You're just taking a quick little look and going, well, gee, your lymph nodes aren't too swollen, so you're just fat. What? No. Says my period one more time and I'll use my period to end your life sentence. Nice. That's, I'm going to remember that. That's a good one. Why do you pay for a lot just for someone to tell you that? I'll stop before I rant. I don't know. Because they're lazy and they just want the paycheck. They want their insurance money. You know, to be totally fair, I can't shit on all doctors because it's not true. There are a lot of people who do great work. But so many doctors these days are also so incredibly overworked that they just simply don't have time to go into these, like, the minutia of what could possibly be getting to somebody. They are incredibly overworked because people don't really want to be doctors anymore, right? Which is kind of stupid. But I understand that fear. And so they're given, say, 50 people that they have to see throughout the day, and they realistically only have time for 30. Like, they don't have the time to really put that much effort into helping people. So that's when they go with the lazy excuse of you're just fat. Like, okay, or you could fix my problem and then not have to see me again, right? But this is just American healthcare. This is just American healthcare for you. Northlight, hi Bean, how are you? I wouldn't be here if something wasn't out of the ordinary. Do your job, please, and thank before I send you to your doctor. Seriously, like, if I were healthy, I wouldn't fucking be here. Like, nobody actually goes and does the physicals and yearlies because they want to, right? Like, they tell you that to go for your health insurance, whatever, but just, like, the vast majority of people, like, there are really intelligent, good people who do that, and that's great. If you are the kind of person that gets physicals and yearlies, good for you. Like, I'm proud of you for actually getting shit done. But most people don't do that. We only go see the doctor when we absolutely have to, because even with healthcare here, we're still paying. We're still paying. For most people, the copay for a visit to the doctor for any reason is $40. And that's a decent amount of money that I don't have to just drop to see the doctor who tells me I'm fat. Like, I wouldn't want to be a doctor and risk being sued for a mistake and many other problems, Pyrex, so many other issues. It's not even just that. There's so many other issues. Some people pursue it not to be a doctor, but to get lots of money. Because doctors make lots of money. And if you can be just a general practitioner that doesn't have to worry about doing surgeries or anything like that, they just tell people you should go see a specialist. That's kind of easy money right there, right? I mean, of course, it's not easy money. I'm not a doctor. I didn't go through my decade of clinicals and trials and everything and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I'm also not driving a Maserati. So, you know. And I always say Maserati because I had a doctor who actually drove a Maserati. Like, that is from actual experience. So that should tell you something. And they would park it right out front, so everybody would see their goddamn Maserati. And it was like, are you serious? Like, it was very stupid. They have a picture of it on their desk. That was a clincher right there. They had a picture of their Maserati on their desk. I'm like, it's outside. You can see it from your window and your desk. Like, really? Any healthcare healing is usually not the aim. Treating it is, thereby continually selling you something. Exactly, Panic. Exactly. $40 to see the doctor. Yep. I need a nap later. My typos are starting to show.
That's
Set you
all right,
were up
grab
really
a
late,
pint.
though.
In fact, I'll grab one for you. Here
Tori,
you
thank
go,
you for the
mate.
hydrate. I appreciate it. Thank you, sweetie. I don't want to fall into the usual USA bashing, but still, oh no, by all means, we deserve it. The whole concept of letting people die and suffer because my freedom healthcare is inhumane. Yes, the majority of what is happening in America is inhumane at this current moment. These are getting political, though. Let's avoid the politics. In fact, we probably shouldn't even be talking about healthcare because I'm going to start fucking socialist in a minute here. So, for any of those of you who are not fully fucking aware at this point, I am very strong Bernie Sanders supporter and a socialist. We are not talking about politics whatsoever. But it should be quite obvious at this point that is something I am here for. Let's move on to Mocha clothing as merch. Yeah, I will work on it. I don't think I can have animal costumes. We'll see if I can find them, but I don't think Fourth Wall does that. All the GPs I have ever dealt with have been utterly useless, as well as being almost impossible to get an appointment with. Yeah, and that's the other problem, is if you do have a doctor in wherever in Europe or something like that, like your healthcare is taken care of and everything, it's subsidized, whatever. But the problem is there's a deficit then of doctors. And so you have to wait months at a time in order to get an appointment, which is still a problem here. Which is still a problem here as well. And it's because people don't want to be doctors. But here, not only do you have to wait 3 to 6 months, but you then have to go and pay for it, only to be told, yeah, come back in another 3 weeks because we're not sure. Like, that's okay. That's great. Bernie Sanders, wasn't that the guy who invented KFC? No, that's Colonel Sanders. There is a difference. Bernie Sanders is a very popular socialist guy, old guy. Pyrex, have you ever seen the meme of that older guy sitting with mittens? Or the I am once again asking for something, that guy, you've seen that meme, right? That's Bernie Sanders. He is the closest thing that America had to redemption arc in the last, since we were invented. He was the redemption arc, and everybody, this is the problem with this, right? The guy who actually could make legitimate change, nobody supported, including the Democrats. They sabotaged his campaign so he would lose because they don't want him to make changes either. Like, it's just, this is politics though. We're moving away from this topic. We are officially moving away from this topic because I have many, many, many hot takes. I am curious, do I need to make 4 holes to a hat so Mocha can wear it properly, or just holes for the horns? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. You'll have to figure it out. You'll have to find a solution to this. I have a cat hat that has that does have holes that I just put in the ears. I put the ears on it, and then I just let the hat sit in front of the horns, or behind it. But the problem with behind it is that it'll just fall off at that point. But I'm not sure. You'll have to figure it out. Each one is going to be different. To balance the perspective here, I could understand from the doctor's perspective, it could be tiring seeing many patients come in with most of their issues are tied to being overweight. Yes, but Mal, the problem is the BMI index, which is what every doctor in America uses as their point of reference of morbidity, of obesity and whatever, is from the early 70s, and it is outrageously outdated. It is not even remotely accurate anymore.
I demand more hot takes. The hottest takes you can muster. I live for the spice.
You know at least a few of my hot takes, friend. You know at least a few. You in particular know at least a big one. Yeah. We do like spice. We do like spice. But Mel, you're not wrong. You are not incorrect. A lot of Americans are overweight, of course. But are most Americans, morbidly obese? Technically, I would be considered morbidly obese, which I think is stupid since I don't have anything that is killing me, right? I am not morbid anything. My blood pressure is fine. My salt levels are fine. My glucose is fine. Shouldn't that then be, maybe you're just a little pudgy? It's not killing me. I'm fine. Like, that's not an excuse. It's old from the 70s when they thought that white bread was good for you. Like, back in the day when fucking cereal was a substantial breakfast option for children. Like, it's, it is an outdated system that we need to figure out. Because technically, according to the BMI index, if you were full of muscle and 200 pounds, but you were 5'4", you'd be morbidly obese. What? No, that's not how that works. No, like, it's just so fucking stupid. And there are perfectly wonderful doctors out there who are willing to do legitimate work and effort and understand that that is not exactly an excuse for everything, right? I'm not saying all doctors, because of course they're not. But it is not even uncommon anymore to get a doctor that just doesn't give a shit. It's actually more than common. And that's what frustrates me. Oh my god, it's sad. I had a random idea for a gremlin chat channel. No beans, only mochas chatting with each other. Might get a little too close to no roleplay rule, though. Yeah, it might, but that would be adorable. That would be cute. Another great reason I'm happily ostracized from the folks, right? Yeah. Or just mocha adventures, and it's just mocha pics. Oh, no. In the words of my mom, after she told off a pissant doctor, nurses saves lives while lab techs tell the doctor what's actually wrong with you. And that's true. Like, the doctor is really just the one that's like amassing all the information together and going, okay, well, it looks like your blood pressure is high, so that leads me to conclude that you've got this. Okay, but the lab tech is the one that's doing that, and the nurse is also actually gathering all the information for them. So, like, okay, goes off to Google Bernie. Oh, that's where the meme "that guy" is from. I was always curious. Yes, yeah. I'm gonna give Solel a nice and comfy cockette. God damn. Puts hot take on microwave. Now we wait. Oh no. This is why I'm so happy my PSP is a chill dude. I am happy at that as well, because you have had shit luck with doctors as well. When you do find a doctor who's a good bean and actually cares, fucking cling to these people. Fucking cling to these people. Right? Because these people are actually trying to make a difference. I am so upset that the best doctor I ever had was just a gynecologist. Right? She did absolutely everything. She's the one who discovered that I actually had these cells that were potentially precancerous. Not a single other person had noticed these. And she said, yeah, these have been here for a while. I'm like, okay, so then why did nobody notice it? She's like, just because I'm in the habit of double checking things. I'm like, that's really fucking great. And she could have potentially saved my life in the future. We don't know. Now it's something I don't have to worry about. Ovarian cancer is an incredibly dangerous thing that is not talked about as much, right? It is very dangerous. It's one of those things that if you don't it's one of those things that grows quickly, and if you don't catch it right away, you're doomed. And that's a problem. That is a major, major problem. And she was very quick to double check something because she didn't want the opportunity for something to happen that could be prevented in the future. And now I don't have to worry about it because that's not something that's there. And that is really, 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 I am so thankful for her. It was just such a great experience. And I feel bad because it was just a kind of college. She can't do anything else. But just, it was, oh God. I thank my lucky stars that I found a person like that. Because otherwise, I don't know, right? I don't know. Life is a terminal illness. It is, yeah. I do agree that BMI alone isn't a good measurement of health. Other factors must be taken into account. Of course, yeah. Like Takemi. Oh my god. A good doctor is harder to find than a good mechanic, and that's saying something. That is significantly saying something, yes. I know a doctor close by, super kind. They helped my grandma a lot. She even gifted him paintings because he even checked other doctors' recommendations. Go, yeah, they just want you to spend money in this expensive drug that has the same effect as this one that is more accessible, right? And I love that too when the doctors are like, okay, we're gonna give this person the expensive name brand so that not only they pay some, but the insurance pays me more, when the generic brand of this is not only free to the customer, but the insurance doesn't pay as much, right? That's another part of this that we're not even getting into, is the insurance and how the insurance really is what owns these doctors, and can be very easily exploited. Like with all professions, some people do as little as possible. Others take pride in their work and do a fantastic job. Few and far between, though. Yep. And in this modern day, like people are lazy. There are good mechanics. Yeah, I don't know. Unclear. I don't know. The person that I took the car to before was pretty good. He's a good guy. Of course, his wife an anti-vaxxer, but he's a good guy. So, yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. You aren't wrong at all. As someone whose family history is littered with cancer and mental illnesses, I have been hunting for good doctors, but of course USA makes that beyond difficult, of course. And it also depends on your location, right? Like, I was lucky growing up because I grew up on the East Coast, in New England, where we are very well known for our doctors and intelligent folk who are willing to help. But even then, you encounter people who just don't care, right? But if you're like in the deep South, where it is not the strongest of intellectual beings, I suppose, in some places, just that the learning is not as important there, which is frustrating, but an unfortunate reality in some parts of the country. It just happens, and it's not even the South; like it's everywhere. But the doctors who are there might be suffering from that as well, which is awful, because that's not fair to anybody, right? That's not fair to people. The education system is incredibly important, which has now been gutted. Nope, this is political. We're getting political again. We're not going to talk about that. But it is when it's so rare and valuable when you find a doctor who is good and there, it's good to have that. And it makes me upset knowing that capacity of education and kind of expectation of real, like, legitimate studies and everything is not as important in other parts of the country. That's what I'm getting at. It's not a diss. I'm trying very hard not to be like disrespectful. It is just not as a valuable trait, which is weird because you think it would be, because people are sick everywhere. And there is a large... there's an epidemic of obesity everywhere in this country because shit sucks and we want to eat our feelings, right? Because apparently we can't talk about them because that's toxic masculinity. But it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I wish it were more important to people, right? So I hope you have access to some 420 to help ease the pain. In the meantime, I'm on a detox right now. Although, to be totally fair, I knew I had an emergency stash, and I do have an emergency stash, as it turns out. And the other night, I did give in. I did give in. I had to. I was also having an anxiety attack, so I needed something. And it didn't work as well as it used to, so that's cool. But I have something. Like, American healthcare right now is weed. Like, honestly. Like, it's great. Also, boss, almost at the 1:30 hour. You feeling 3 hour stream so you can rest? Just checking. Yeah, maybe. I feel like I probably shouldn't be talking this much or this quickly, but we'll see. Backwoods South, despite not being born here, makes it even worse. Yeah, Backwoods South does not feel like a great place to find doctors.
Grab a pint. In fact, I'll grab one for you. Here you go, mate.
Thank you for the hydrate. I'll have some coffee. Let's talk about something important, something that key element of this team. Where's Momo? Yeah, Momo's been around. Hope he's doing all right? Hope he's good. Also, health food getting more and more expensive. Of course it is, right? That's the other thing. Why even are eggs so expensive? Bird flu. And here's what's fun about this, right? Here's a fun little story about bird flu. In America, we have an epidemic right now. This huge problem with bird flu, right? And with all these chickens, they're getting sick. We're having to purge them. We cannot keep them around because they'll get the other one sick, right? Which means we have a significant egg shortage. Canada does not have an egg shortage, nor is there a epidemic of bird flu. Yes, it's around, but no, it's not as bad. And that is because chickens in Canada are not mass-produced, absolutely just inhumanely treated creatures. They are on smaller farms. They have smaller, I'm going to call it factories, but that's not what I mean. But they have smaller production areas with fewer chickens. It's not just an entire warehouse of thousands and thousands of chickens, either in cages or not in cages. I know they say not caged, but like, come on. Not because it's a tiny cage, it's still probably in a cage with like 20 other chickens. It's a really bad way of raising chickens and getting eggs in America. And so because of bird flu, if one bird gets bird flu and you are in a warehouse of 10,000 chickens, guess how many chickens are going to have bird flu the next day? So they're having to shut down these giant fucking warehouses of egg producers, right? These farmers, and it's demolishing the egg, the distribution of eggs. In Canada, it's not a problem because Canadian farms are a lot smaller. And so they are sourced a little bit more locally, even if it is just kind of like a little bit more mass produced. The farms that raise these chickens are significantly smaller. So if one farm gets bird flu, the next one will be safe and their stock of eggs will not suffer. That is what's going on with the chickens and with the eggs. That is the problem, is that Americans, once again, don't have any respect for anything other than money or whatever, and we're fucking ourselves over. So the bird flu epidemic is what's going on. It's really shitty. If you do have a bird feeder and you're in America, please take it in. It's going to be a bit, the mold or whatever it is that causes it is very difficult to remove. And it is essentially, it's killer. It can't really be cured. It's a big problem. But so that's what's going on with bird flu. But in terms of anything else, yes, you are entirely right. Health food is expensive. Vegetables are oddly expensive now, right? They used to be a lot more affordable. It used to be the poverty food of you can't afford meat, so you're going to get green peppers instead, right? Peppers are expensive now. Everything is expensive now. What's not expensive? Ramen, junk food. Even sugar is getting expensive. Like literally everything is insane. And there's really nothing that we can do about it. I too am detoxing, but I can't trust myself in an emergency stash. Just being careful not to say anything so it could cause back pain at the moment. That's totally fair, Pyrex. I actually didn't think I had this, and I certainly had to hunt for it. But I was at the end of my rope and I really needed to. I put it back. I'm really, really, really trying to commit to this, and I am. And again, we're not like quitting it. It's not like an addiction. It's useful, it's helpful, but it can also, kind of kill the rest of the day. And I need to work on shit, and it's what I'm trying to do. Also works better if you take detox time, so. Flocks of chickens does not feel like the right word. A battery of chickens? A battery? A battering? Maybe? I don't know. It's a warehouse, essentially. Like American chicken farms, don't look those up. It's whether or not they put the term cage free on your box of eggs does not make it a good operation, just to be entirely honest. But these are the things that we don't really think about in order to just live a happier life, right? Out of sight, out of mind, which is depressing and sad, but at some point you can only really suffer so much. It's not worth it. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing that. Yep, this is what's happening. Check with your local board of health about taking down bird feeders. Yes, please do so. please do so. Looked it up. It's a brood of chickens for older birds and a peep of chickens for younger ones. Oh, that's cute. Flock is also correct, but works for a group of most birds. Yee. Battering and frying poultry. How dare. Hey, man, it's tasty. Hey, man, that's good. Oh, God. So, that's our strange little conversation for the day. This is our strange conversation. Little break time, maybe, yeah. Only with 11 secret herbs and spices. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. In Legend of Zelda, it would be a murder of chickens. Beware the wrath of the chickens. Beware. Tasty, though. Very, very tasty. Very, very tasty. Just everything fucking hurts. Like, everything. I'm just a wreck. I'm just a wreck, friends. You sly beans, you got Landon monologuing. Yeah, no, I avoided the monologue. That is an education lesson. Had we continued down a couple of these roads, it would have been a monologue. But yay. Goodness gracious. Well, I mean, I suppose the set is right. I'll take a quick break. I'm probably only going to go for about 3 hours today because I'm just feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm just, yeah, please tell me more about birds. It's for art purposes. I don't have a ton of info on birds. You should ask the bird. I mean, I have a little info on birds, but you should ask the actual bird.
Yeah, cage-free just means they have access to the outside, doesn't mean they go outside.
Yeah. Yeah. Just because there is a door where they could go outside does not mean that A, it is open, and B, they are actually going out there. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah. Let's talk about birds. Let's do that. Let's talk about birds. Birds is a better topic. But all right, so I'm going to take a short break. Give me about 10 minutes here. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to turn up our interesting music here, which you actually probably can't hear too well anyway. And we're going to do a somewhat shorter stream today so I can rest, because that's all I fucking need at this point is just fucking existence. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes here. This is your opportunity to get some water, get some food, take your medicine, please, med check, self-care, go use the restroom. We'll come back from it. Bird flu over here, ironically. The free-range birds now need to be kept inside to stop the spread of disease. Exactly. Yep. Go do the self-care today. No need to worry about it. You got this. Ye were self-caring, everybody. Self-care time. I will be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. Alright, I'm back, folks. Sorry for the delay. Made the bad choice of laying down for just a second. That was a bad choice. Alright, let me scooch. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back. Alright, let's see. What have we missed? Self-care today, no need to worry about. You got this. I certainly don't got this, but we're just gonna go with it and hope for the best. Today is going to be a short stream, so Lynn can rest. Thank you for understanding, Beans. Yeah, it very much is. I'm struggling, friends. I really don't know about this. This is getting to be, like, even I'm like, all right, this is not good. A pickleback shot sounds delicious, though. Let's do that. Nice, time to vibe. We like this music. I like this music. It's good. One of my favorite drinks, a gin and tonic. Ew, you can have that. California roll, that sounds good. And home fries for me, that sounds good, too. I actually made some of that yesterday. The internet says California roll sushi. That is correct. It is sushi, yes. Yes, it's usually made with crab stick, with carrot, and with cucumber. And it's very, very tasty. Very good. It's cooked, so you don't have to worry about raw fish. It's very nice, actually. Common sushi roll. Thanks. I'm not well versed in the ways of sushi, but do enjoy it when I have it. It is very, very tasty. Very, very tasty indeed. Just killed my first mosquito this year. Is it just me, or are they starting to come out earlier and earlier? It's Marge. Lottie, hello, hon. How are you? Unclear. I mean, probably. It is another sign of global warming, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know. But good. Fucking kill that. Kill that little skeeter. We don't like those, right? You sure that was a mosquito? I know not long ago I even saw one 3 times their size. It was buzzing like a bee. Was terrified of it. Yeah, yikes. Not sure that was a mosquito. That's creepy. Yikes. We had a good cold snap, which I hope has killed the lot of the evil bugs off for this year. Although I do already appear to have been bitten on the bum by something nasty. Oh, no. And it itches. Oh, no. I'm sorry, hon. That's no good. That's no good. Not the bum. Sorry. Not the bum indeed, right? Did you nearly initiate nap mode by laying down? I did, yeah. And that should explain to you how bad I feel, because I don't nap. I do not nap. I am not a napping kind of person. I tend to be a little bit disoriented by it. And I mean, I feel like the second I stop streaming today, I'm going to be absolutely asleep. There's no way in goddamn fuck, that I'm going to really continue today without a nap. I am just absolutely cooked today. Like, you can hear it. Like, I barely have the energy to even be talking. But I am, I'm definitely gonna nap later. Epic sitar solo. Yeah, we like these. We like this music. May your road always lead to warm sands music. I love it. I do like it. Don't forget the sweet... Oh, thank you. See, that's exactly how tired I am. I entirely forgot to switch the scene. That's how zonked I am. Is I'm literally sitting here in front of my computer staring at my screen. That's how bad this is. Moka has settled in well and is watching with me. Oh, good, Ols. Oh, good. I am glad. Did the package arrive? Yes, it did. Yes, a set finally has his moka. Got his moka. Little moka. It's a cutie. Does the pain happen while lying flat or changing from flat to vertical?
I could watch Lulu make coffee for hours for no reason.
That's fair. This is valid. I know a lot of people like that screen, so it's fine. Axe, it's all sorts of things. There's a lot wrong right now. Most of this is chronic pain, though. But there's a lot wrong. Appreciate the way you said crab stick. What do you mean? Crab stick. It's a crab stick. What's sus about that? Is really bad then. Yeah, I'm not even gonna hide this. This is bad. This is bad. This is a bad day today. The tiny mosquitoes are the females and will bite you. The big ones you rarely see are males and will not suck blood at all. That's true. That is true. It is only the females. And it's to feed their young and whatever. Yee. Seems like you'll enjoy the work nap today too. Yeah. Maybe. I am just struggling, friends. Question right now is, am I the one who can't stop hugging Sully, or is Sully the one not stopping hugging me? Both. Both is good. Why does it have to be one or the other? Can't you just both be very happy to be with each other? I love it. It's so cute. Bitch mosquitoes. Yes, 100%. 100%. I do need a nap too. My eyes still feel like they're burning. I mean, Aset, seriously, you were up way too late. You were up way too late, my friend. So I entirely understand that. Hang on a second. I'm just reading a thing. Interesting. Apparently there was a new VR update that fucked over a lot of things. Shocking. That'll be fun for tomorrow. Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, you very much need a nap, Aset. You very much need a nap. I said, carelessly or fast can be a bit of a tongue twister and end up sounding like crab's dick. I mean, I don't know, man. To be fair, crab sticks are not actually made of crab. Fun fact. They're made of pollock, or other bottom dweller whitefish things. Not cod. Cod is pretty good, but it's not actually made of crab. Still very good. I make a very good spicy crab salad, which is very nice. You use the crab's dicks. You use that. No, you use the crab sticks. You chop them up. You, julienne some, you can put, carrot if you want to. But I just like the cucumber. Scallions, and sesame seeds, of course. And then you put the, then you like toss it in like a spicy mayo, basically, with soy sauce. It's fucking delicious. Oh my God, it's so good. The new drone and camera rigging, still figuring out how to use it. Yeah. Yep. I am sort of looking forward to that. Sort of. We'll see. Very cheap ones. There's a way to tell real from fake with the name. Yeah, for sure. Only just updated VR stuff after not using it for ages. Am hoping it will be in the right frame of mind for community day. Yeah, but that's a mood, Pyrax. Look, I will be there. It is my event. Whether or not I am any variety of cognizant is not necessarily the point. Hopefully I'll be all right. Hopefully we'll be all right. But I will probably be sitting down for if not all of it, which I suppose is the normal the position of most people in full body tracking. But I try to be a bit more active. Fucking hell, now I am just done. But yeah, tomorrow's community day. It'll be interesting. And then on Tuesday is going to be the Donathon. Pro full body tracking user, right? Cognizance, cognitions, persona. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days, friends. EP Landon. Yeah. EP is like the least of my worries. I am many things. Don't apologize. It's not needed. I mean, it is. I feel bad for just doing kind of boring ass content today, but I'm a persona. Yes, I already used that one today. I'm too tired. I'm tired too. And Celestial Yawns or headset aren't helping. I'm sorry, sweetie. I am sorry for that. You can just call it here if you need so you can rest. I just took a break. I would feel awful. I would feel awful doing that. Sadly, I won't be able to have my little ones for the trip this weekend, but I hope it's a blast for you and everybody and you start that yawn. I am sorry about the yawn. I am sorry about that, at least. Old, I hope you have a great time with the kids this weekend. That could be nice, right? That could be really nice. Hope you have a good time. Going to head over to my brother's for pizza night. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll leave a lurk at home. Send me somewhere nice when you're done. Of course, Lottie, thank you for being here. Have fun for pizza night. That sounds phenomenal, and we will see you again soon, sweetheart. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, Beans. It's nice. I enjoy just chatting streams like this. Glad I'm able to give you my full attention for once. It's nice that you are here. It's nice that you are here, right? I know it's not always that common, so it's nice. Boring content is never boring if you're involved. I don't know about that. I mean, I appreciate that, but I don't know about the truth of that. Maybe. I feel like it's kind of boring sometimes, but again, it's not for me, it's for you. Also, not sure if I'll be there tomorrow. Sister really wants to do something for my twin, and I'm still not sure. That's okay, sweetheart. That's totally fine. And I also know that your computer is not super thrilled with VR and VR stuff. And that's understandable. And you have a lot of stuff planned as well this weekend and on Monday, you know. But that's totally fine, sweetheart. I do understand. I get it. People have got stuff going on. People do have stuff going on, you know. I got it. I getcha. I getcha. I got my heating pad on here now, and I think that's actually significantly hurting. Not hurting. I mean, like, it's nice. It's wonderful, but I don't think that's helping my exhaustion level. I'm taking 3 points of exhaustion damage right now is what this is. At least. Yeah, we're going to turn that off because that is nice, but that's going to put me to sleep. That's going to put me to sleep. Oh. There we go. Hope to have successfully clipped the scruffy pony in the morning before the meetup. Ooh, that'll be good. Good luck with that, Pyrex. Good luck. Heated blankies are the best. They are the best. They are very much the best, but I am, yeah. Landon spreading yawns reminds me again of the fun fact. There's a psychological component to yawning infections. You are more likely to catch a yawn from someone you respect or in a way you feel subordinate to. As simple as a boss or elder, not sus, no, for sure. And might not yawn at all from someone who you do not respect or feel superior to. That is true. This is very true. It's a very interesting psychological thing. Then there's also some people who are really susceptible to it, right? Like some people will yawn when they see bright lights, which doesn't make sense, but it's a thing. It is 100% a thing. If you look at a bright light, some people yawn, and I don't know why. But that is a thing. But Gar is correct on that. That one is a correct statement. Not the exhaustion points. I can hear Cozy laughing like Fenico. Oh no. Oh no. Except he'd be really upset to have to give me 3 points of exhaustion damage. He knows how rough I have it. I guess I'll give everything charged for Community Day. Just hope the somatics behave themselves. Sitting is still troublesome. That's fair. That's fair. Never mind. I take that back, Cozy. Jesus. God. All right, Landon, I'm crashing a bit, so have a good rest of your day and get some rest. I'm going to binge on some 2000s nostalgia and head to bed. Fuck yeah, go for that. Psych, that sounds like a good time. Have a good day, sweetheart. Get some rest, all right? Tomorrow should be hopefully less stressful, and that would be a good thing. But psych, have a good one, sweetheart. I'm gonna take a nap shortly as soon as I finish stream too, so I'm right there with you at some point. So have a good one, Bean. Thanks for popping by. I sneeze when I see bright light. Exactly. That's a thing. Yanni's infectious. Rika usually set me off. That's fair, yeah. Same happens when walking. The closer you are to someone, you are that person move at the same speed with the same movement is true. I witness it. That's true. That is a very true thing. People are very interesting. People are very interesting. Psychology and the things that people do unintentionally is incredibly fascinating to me. Let me just move this. Oh, that's a good spot for the pillow right there. Okay, good. Oh, that helps immediately, that support. Exhaustion level makes sense in context, but like, damn. Yeah. How many points of exhaustion can you take before you keel over? 5? Yeah, we're definitely at 3. Maybe 3.5 at this point. I am just... Level 6 is death. All right, then we're at 4 then. We're easily at 4. We are over the majority at this point. Unfortunately, I'm also immortal. So, at least online, I am easily at 4 then. Oh, God. The bright light reactions of sneezing or yawning are related to your sinuses getting warmed suddenly. But it's just a light. Like, it's just a random light bulb. Like, why would that do it? That one I don't quite get. But, like, I do understand there's a psychology behind it. It's cool. I haven't put too much research into this. Level 4 reduces your max HP by half. Yes, that sounds accurate. This is an accurate statement. This is very much an accurate statement. I do love that kind of body language. Same happens with hugs, not sus way. The closer the pelvis is, the closer the person in terms of friendship. The farther it is, just like, yeah, good to meet you, but don't care. And also when in a conversation, the person who is talking, if you are inherently interested in the conversation with this person or interested in this person just as a friendly standpoint, your feet are going to be facing that person instead of away. Like, if you are actively facing that person, you're more interested, which is very cool. Gotta mail a package and grab some nom. See you all beans soon. Gar, have a good day, sweetie. Thank you for being here. We may be here when you get back. We may not be. So have a good one. Good luck with mailing that package and get some tasty treats. You've been getting a lot of tasty treats recently. I am incredibly jealous. I certainly do not have the money for this, but I'm kind of tempted to just get myself some sushi later. We'll see. I am just, like, done at this point. Like, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even fucking matter. I'm just done. It was a good time for sushi. Not for my wallet, it's not. God, I don't know. Whatever. Depends, right? Also, yawning does not indicate tired necessarily. It's just your body trying to force more breathing to get more needed oxygen. Yawning can happen if you are in an area with lacking good amounts of H2O or O2 in it. Yes, 100%. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yes, sushi sounds great. Doesn't that sound good? Yeah. Like, it's symptomatic mammalian reaction on how dunking your face in ice water drops your heart rate. That seems like a bad idea, but you're not wrong. God, I don't know about that. Yawning with me is 100% EEP related. I mean, it can be, but it can also be. Great, thank you for that. Just reading the word is going to trigger that, I guess. But it's definitely, it can be an indicator of many things. Yep. Like, sometimes if you've gone and you worked out and you feel really, just not necessarily tired, but you're breathing heavily, you're going to notice that you start yawning, and that is to bring in more oxygen. That is definitely a thing. I want sushi too. Maybe I should go out with Soli for sushi. You could. And so does hearing it. Yeah, there you go. That and the types of eye contact, apparently the gold comes out in my eyes when I'm engaged with those I enjoy being around, and the blue is when it becomes icy when I deal with somebody I don't care with. Mine change color too. It's pretty cool. I have a mild case of heterochromia. One eye is gray and the other eye is kind of like, what's it called? Hazel. And they do kind of change on multiple things. It really depends on the emotion. It very much depends on the emotion. It's cool. I have a number of genetic strange things. I have a lot of strange things genetically. I have 4 different fingerprints on one hand, so if I ever committed a crime, they'd know exactly who did it. I have heterochromia, mild heterochromia. One of my eyes has a iris drip, which is also called a cat eye. Yes, it does help me see a little bit better in the dark, but not really because I'm also blind as a bat. I have some interesting things. I have red hair. I'm a malady within and of itself. I am a very strange person. I think there's one more I'm forgetting too. There is one more that I'm forgetting. Interesting genetic things. I am a very unique being. We are all very unique beings, but I have some unfortunate uniqueness. I have brown eyes, but one of my eyes has a patch of blue. That's cool, Lance. That's fucking neat. I am just a wreck at all times. Depends on the amount of sunlight I get. My eyes go from green with a hint of gold to icy blue. Pretty cool. Such cool things you have, and I always blame genetics for giving me both boring things. I'm super salty about not inheriting my mother's green eyes. That would be nice. Those are nice. Green eyes are beautiful. I love green eyes. But that's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with just having the normal things. That's good. That's good that people know. The problem with having unique issues like that is that doctors don't really quite know how to treat it, right? They're always like checking to be sure if this is normal, is that normal? Like this dripped iris thing that I have is fairly uncommon. Especially to the context, the amount that I have it, is really quite rare. To have this and also the heterochromia. And I've had a couple studies done on that as well. And they're just kind of like, cool, that's interesting. You know what sucks though, is when you go to the eye doctor and they give you those drops to let the light in, I cannot see anything. I have to be very, very careful. If I'm ever driving myself home or something, because that's a big issue. That is a big issue. So that's cool. That's fun. There we go. We're trying to stretch a bit. Stretches, friends. Stretches. Just a little mild stretches. I did disable the stretch command just for now. I'll put it back on when I'm feeling a little bit better. I told you, these pains last a couple of weeks at the very minimum. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I'm not happy, but I'm not shocked.
That's all right.
I have trouble with eye drops, so I can't stop
grab
closing
one
my
for
eyes.
You. Here you go, mate.
Thank you for the hydrate panic. I appreciate that. Same, I have what's called sectoral heterochromia. So one is blue with a unique starburst pattern. One has hazelish green with completely different starburst pattern. And I'm sure what's caused due to the head trauma because older pictures of me, my eyes were blue. Interesting. That's cool. That's neat, actually. I'm very curious about that. That is neat. Oh. The dilation drops. They always tell me this wears off after an hour. Yeah, no. It's not just the whole rest of the day. Yeah, it doesn't last just an hour. They're like, yeah, it'll go away. No, the fuck it does not. No, the hell it does not. Maybe not 8 hours. It doesn't last that long for me, but it definitely is noticeable. It's definitely noticeable, you know. So, yeah, that's fun. This is fun. So, yeah. Would have preferred my dad's blue eyes, but
that's
such
all
is
right.
life.
Grab a pint. In
Blue
fact, I'll
eyes are
grab one
interesting.
for you. Here you
Blue
go,
eyes
mate.
are also kind of rare. They're not super common. They are very pretty. They have their beautiful little patterns and everything. I like eyes. Our eyes are kind of neat. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm still drinking coffee.
Whoa.
I'm not
Let me get
100%
something
sure
perfectly fucking clear. A wizard is
that
never
it's helping,
late,
but
nor is he early. He comes
had that
and he
done a couple of
arrives
weeks ago in the morning, still had
precisely when he
white people's
means to.
late evening. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool the way our eyes dilate and everything. Like cat eyes. I think cat eyes are really neat when they're able to do that. I love watching a cat that's like watching a thing it's gonna pounce at, and its eyes kind of like, it's like a zoom lens. They kind of like do the zoom thing. It's pretty cool. Hobbit, hello Bean, how are you? Good time zones. Hello, sweetie. Hello. Eyes are neat, yes, are so pretty, but when blink, 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 it's a power move. It is a power move. It is. Sorcerer eyes. Hobbit, thank you for the resub. Thank you, sweetheart. I do appreciate it. Why did that not play? Did that not play a thing? Did that not play a thing? Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it, Bean. Not subbed. How dare. How dare. Kinda cool, but made it difficult to walk home. Luckily, I got picked up on my way home. Good. One thing about blue eyes that brown-eyed people always seem to get confused about is that I can see somewhat in the dark. Yeah, just a little bit. The bicones or whatever are a little bit more effective, I guess. That did not play this time. Maybe because it's a Prime sub and you turn that off on Stream Elements. Also, 31 months. Nice. Very nice. No, but it should still play on sound alerts. That should still play on sound alerts. Ouch. I wonder why it didn't. Sound alerts is doing great, and it's also not doing great right now. But Twitch did change their IPA or API or whatever the fuck it is. IPA. They did change their API again, and it's fucking over a lot of things. So, shocking. Had no idea that eye color related to night vision. It does a little bit, but not super well, not super strongly. The diffused iris that I have definitely does, which is great, but also really not great. It was great when I was a kid. Because I didn't have really bad eyesight when I was a kid, right? I was fine. I didn't have awesome eyesight, but I was fine. I could see where I was going just fine. But now without contacts, I'm just absolutely blind. So, hope you feel better, Landon, or you get rest if you're tired, whatever's going on, get loved. I appreciate that. I'm feeling awful. But we'll get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. Even if I have to crawl over the finish line, we're getting there. Also won the weird genetic lottery, so my hair is an odd mix of dark brown auburn color, yet the man of the Technicolor beard, I've got black, brown, red, white, and silver now. Funny enough, I'm able to see much better in the dark than during the day, which is why I constantly wear sunglasses, as I'm rather light sensitive. Me too. It's really strange. We are strange beings. Seem to have the common brown eyes and brown hair. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think brown eyes are beautiful. Brown eyes are very pretty. Right. I don't have any problem with eye colors. As you guys know, I love the color brown. It's my favorite color. So I'm fine with that. But red hair actually tends to have most, if not all, other colors in it. So it's kind of cool to see that when you take a swatch of red hair and put it in the sunlight and spread it out, you can see all the individual colors. It's cool. I'm able to see better because you are the light that clears my path. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. You're adorable. Man, the highway is especially loud today. I am very excited to not be living on a highway again. Feeling awful. You poor thing. Who do I need to yeet to make you feel a bit better? Me. You need to yeet me, please. Please. Into good health or something. I would settle for one of these things not being a problem, right? Like, I understand that realistically I can't get rid of all of them at once, but I would like one thing to go away. My boy got delayed, full red. Daughter got her mother's dark brown hair. It's it's a recessive gene. It is not likely. Only 1 out of 4 genes will potentially be able to pass down through it. That's right. I need to make a cheese hog emote. Oh no, cheese. We like cheese, right? More fucking yawning. God damn. Feel better. Let me try this. Nope. No better. No better. But I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the attempt. An attempt was made.
You can always yeet some money towards the move fund.
Because it's not going to necessarily make me feel better. That's all. Well, I mean, of course it will. Of course it will make me, at least help feel a little bit better. But I'm not able to move until another month, And to be totally honest, I really hope I'm feeling better by then, because otherwise this is going to be really difficult. But I do also feel like a number of this, I'm not going to lie. Of course, a lot of this is stress induced. I'm not stupid. Whether or not I actually have a number of different ailments going on, of course I do. But how bad they are, I don't know. But I do know that a lot of this tension in my back and everything, the stress in my shoulders, my headaches and everything, those are all caused by stress. Those are all caused by stress. And I do know that once we get to the move, and I'm able to pack things up and at least have a place that I know I'm going to, I will be, I'll be feeling at least a little bit better. I will still probably be a little bit sickly, but there's really not much I can realistically do about that right now. I think once I'm packed up and telling them I'm fucking leaving and then doing so and getting in the car to finally drive back to New England, I will be much better off. I will feel much better. And that's just kind of... I have 1 month left. And I get to go to a convention this month. So I'm looking forward to that too. Am I incredibly stressed about a number of things? Yes, I am. Am I worried that at the con I'm still going to be in pain? Yes, I am. Worried. But I will do what I can to prevent that. I think these happier things are going to be a lot more effective, than I currently realize. And coming back here for that last week is going to be difficult. But to be totally honest, I'm already kind of half packed. I'm already half packed because I'm fucking ready to get out of here. I have boxes already just set up and ready to go because I'm just cool. We're leaving. So I don't have too many concerns with a number of things, but I'm struggling to get the basic things done right now. I'll yeet you into a tortilla blankie like a burrito, give you mole, tortilla soup, sushi, and the arts of things. That sounds wonderful. A set, actually. That sounds like a really nice pampering. Still need to get my first paycheck, so no can do yet. Aw, Hobbit, I hope you get it soon. No, I'm just happy that you're here. But I do hope you get your paycheck soon. Hope it's gonna be good, right? Difficult to see when they dilate my eyes due to astigmatism. I've got that too. Yep. Yeah, I got that as well. Nice. I hope you have an amazing time at the con and meet lots of fabulous beans. Well, I am going with a few fabulous beans already. I know Cozy's going to be there. Nebs is going to be there. The Dragons are going to be there. There might be other people going. I'm not sure. But it's going to be hopefully a good time. It'll at least be getting me out of here, which is arguably just as good. And I'm looking forward to that. In all honesty, I think what I'm going to do, because I'm a little nervous for leaving for a little bit, right? But to be fair, I also don't go anywhere. So but I think I'm going to try to pack up as much as I possibly can before that trip. Because once I get back, I'll have 1 week. I will have 1 week. And that's not a lot of time, but that's also not a little time. So I'm going to try to pack up as much as I can and not be too stressed at the end, One day I'll be there. One day for sure, sweetheart. One day for sure. Hope it comes in soon. It's the end of the month after all. It is the end of the month. Yeah. To quote the meme, it ain't much, but it's honest work. That's okay. As long as you are okay with it, right? Doesn't matter what the job is, guys. As long as you're getting money and you are okay and comfortable enough, that's fine, right? That's fine. And if the con crud happens, that's a smart move. Exactly. Because you know I'm going to, because look at my current health. Like, of course I'm going to get con crud. Like, I just hope it doesn't really do damage, right? Packing early is good, especially if your back is still giving you grief. Exactly, yeah. Miss my friends, and it pains me that I can't see you all. I know. I miss you too, hon. Yeah. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Yee. That'll be good, Hobbit. That'll be good. Freaking crud doing me dirty right now. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that. Realistically, I'm really not. I am really, really, really not. Guys, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Just getting toasty in here. I had to turn on the air conditioner. But then it's supposed to be mid temperatures today, so I'm not shocked. So it goes. Anyway. When I was getting ready to move, I had everything in boxes a month in advance, and that's kind of what I'd like to do. Yeah, that's kind of what I'd like to do. I'd like to try to get everything. I like to try to get everything situated ahead of time. Also because then I know exactly how much I need, like how much space I'll need, you know? Hopefully not too much. The work nap beckons, but Celestial, if you call it, hope you can get some good rest. If you can, you're doing yourself better than you might think, and I'll look forward to seeing you in a bit later on. Yeah. I am very much, I'm not going to survive till 4 hours today. I'm genuinely not. I am already struggling. But yeah, hopefully a nap will help. I think it's just because it's also been a few days that I really have not slept well at all. I have gotten very minimal sleep, and when it is, it's been interrupted. Last night was especially bad. So my window is getting it was apparently a little bit windy last night, and my window was like this is just so this place. The shade that's there, you know, like the ones that you spin and it has those tiny little things. It's plastic. It's ugly as fuck. So that was banging against the windowsill last night, just slightly. Every once in a while, it would make like a smacking sound, right? But the windows are closed and locked. So how the fuck is air getting through to blow around these random things? That's just the... Bruh. That's just how this place is. So last night I was being woken up because there was a bunch of different... the wind was smacking around the things. It was like, are you kidding me? And I even checked to make sure that they were locked this morning, and they very much were. Like, there was absolutely no reason there should be that way. Maybe it's ghosts. Thanks, Cozy. Thanks for that. That's going to be very comforting for a month. It's not. It's just a piece of shit is what it is. It's just a piece of shit. If it were a ghost, at least there would be a fucking reason, right? It's just a piece of shit. But Axe, we'll see you soon. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the movie again. I hate that I'm missing all of these, and I feel really bad about that. That is not my intention. I would like to be at them. I just feel so shitty all the time now that I'm just suffering. I'm just really suffering, and I'm just trying to get through. I'm trying not to make it an obvious statement, but everybody is fully aware that I'm suffering, and I'm not in a great place. But Axe, we'll see you later. Good luck at work. You have a good rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day at work, guys. Take care, right? Getting toasty. Where are those protogens hiding again now? I don't know. I do not know. Got a bathtub? Maybe a hot soak? Will that help? I do have a bathtub. It is ludicrously tiny. It's maybe
You're
like 6
amazing,
inches
Lulu.
deep.
Much love always and hope you can sleep well today. Your streams are always comfy.
Hi Debbie, how are you? Yeah, I will try to get some sleep. Streams are always comfy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Welcome in, Bean. I hope you're good. But yeah, Pyrex, the tub is in it's stupid small. It might as well just be a shower. There's no reason to have created this tub. There's no way it would even soak half of my body. And it would not be a fun experience. And not to mention, if my back is hurting this much, it would be difficult to get out of the bath as well. Which is a kind of a bigger problem. It's just not worth it, which is really disappointing because I used to live in a place that had a tremendous tub, and I was able to sit in it and lounge and completely be covered. It was delightful. It was absolutely delightful, and I do miss that. I do miss that because a nice Epsom salt bath would be amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I would be very happy with that. But unfortunately, no such luck. Ketsy is worried about you. Literally, when it's super windy here, the air enters my house making something like ghostly sounds. That's not good, said. Ketsy just wants to check on you. Yeah, clearly, but like, if she could stop smacking the curtains around, that would be nice. Right? Got this. Take it as slow as you need to. That's all I have left at this point. I can only go as fast as I can. I don't like being this limited because you all have seen me when I've been fine, right? You all know the energy and enthusiasm and happiness that I can provide and do when I'm in a good place, when I'm not feeling sickly, when I'm not absolutely at my lowest fucking capacity. Like, I miss it. I miss being that person for you, and I can't be that way here and in this condition, and that really bothers me quite a bit, actually. Badly sealed windows, not ghosts. Crappy apartment. Very crappy apartment. Very crappy apartment. Just the wind seeing your art and whistling because it's impressed. Nice. I like that. I like that, actually. Never have I had a bath on the tub. You've never had a bath in the tub? Goodness, Asset. Well, that's no good. We need you to get some baths. Baths are wonderful. Baths are fucking fantastic. They are really great. The problem with that is if you have a teeny tiny bathtub, tiny bath is no good. You almost need to be floating to get it to work for relief. Exactly. The problem with the tiny tub and being a moderately sized individual, again, I am not whatever the fuck the doctors think. Like, I'm just a normal sized person, but I've got some heft and I have some fat in various places. That makes it A, difficult to sit in a tub comfortably, and B, have everything under the water. So when you have a teeny tiny bathtub, there's just no point. And then you get cold, and then I get a headache, and that's really bad. That's really bad. Just put me upside down and I'll be a hedgy floaty. Oh no. With you through the good times and the bad. It's what friends are for. I know, Pyrax, sweetie, I know. I'm happy to have you as a friend. You wonderful bean. I miss being me. This is not me. This is whatever is left of me at the current moment. I miss being myself. And I look forward to getting that back once all of this is smoothed over and settled. I want to go to one of those these Japanese onsen. They look so comfy and relaxing. Oh, I would fucking kill to go to an onsen and just sit there for days and just relax. Could be so fucking nice. That would be absolutely amazing. I'm hoping that once I move, I can get to some kind of hot spring or whatever. I'll have to check. There's got to be something in New England like that. There's got to be something like that. Or at least just a bath house, you know. And I'm curious, could a bathtub be a little bit as a sauna? Sort of, but it's not really quite how it works. Yes and no. Yes and no. I miss you as well. Hope you find yourself again. Once again, if you're in a better place, I am sure it's going to be fine. I'm hoping that you're right. Losing self is a relatable pain. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. It's, I mean, it's something that happens to everybody, but like, it's definitely, I miss it. I miss myself. I am a shadow. I am a ghost of myself. And I really genuinely despise that. Sometimes hope is all we have, but it's a powerful thing. That is 100. I mean, that's all I've had for months at this point. I'm, you know. My issue is that I also just genuinely do not know when to quit on anything. I don't know the definition of that, so I just keep going, which is great, except I could also just fix the thing that's wrong, whatever it might be. Not necessarily right now, but just like, I just keep going. And it's like, okay, like, all right. All right, that's probably not the healthiest, but okay. Like, I am indomitable. I am absolutely unstoppable, which is not good in some cases. It is good to get the help that you need and take time to do these things. But I have responsibilities. I have duties. I have things that I want to do. And it makes it problematic. It certainly makes it problematic sometimes. And that's kind of what it is at this point, I guess, so. Unstoppable, and somehow the song from Spirit started playing in the back of my head. You know what? I love that movie. Absolutely fucking heartbreaking on that one train scene. But the rest of it is a phenomenal movie. Really, really good. The music in that is great. The music in that is absolutely wonderful. But yee. Oh, it's a good one. Yeah. But I am sick of this. I am sick of all of this. And hopefully soon I will have some excuse and some method. I think once I do find a place and settle on a place that I'm actually going to go to, I will start feeling a little bit better. I do understand that a lot of this is caused by stress. Obviously, stress is a huge problem for your body. Stress is actually a poison. It is a slow poison. It kills people if they're not careful. Now, of course, it takes many years for that to happen. Like, it's not going to kill you in like a week. But stress is very bad for your body. And I have been just perpetually stressed for well over a year at this point. Every adult is stressed. Of course, every adult is stressed. But the past like 6 months have been not good. Have been very not good. So when I have a thing that I'm going to be looking forward to, it's going to be at least a little bit more helpful, right? Once I get to this new place, if this new place is okay, I think I'll be doing significantly better. I think my life will be turning back around and I'll be happier with that. When you feel better, we're going to squeak to the four winds. Oh my goodness. Agreed. Spirit used to be one of my favorites. I rewatched it last year and it's still a beautiful movie. It is an absolutely beautiful movie. It's a great story. It's a beautiful movie. The songs are fantastic. It's good. It is very, very good. Yes. Man, I am tired. I'm just absolutely cooked. Of course I am. I'm back. I has burger. I would love a burger. Let me grab a burger. You have an end goal. Now you just have to navigate your way to it. I'm going through something similar. Yeah. And I mean, again, like a lot of people do that. That is a very common thing that, I mean, people are always going to have goals and things that they're needing to get to and a thing that they're trying to get through. I'm not saying that anything I'm going through right now is something that is foreign to anybody, right? People are going to be going through a tough time. It happens. It doesn't matter quite what the tough time is. Everybody can relate. Everybody can relate to having a tough time and things are incredibly stressful, right? That is a universal thing. And that's a problem. That is very much an issue, but it's something that at least I know we can all kind of like understand, It's sad, but it is what it is. Hello back. I'm Hobbit. Sorry, I had to do that. Enjoy your burger. I'll grab your burger. Please, by all means. I would love a burger. But really, what is your burger? What's your burger of choice? What is thy burger of choice? Burger and sushi. issues. Sometimes I feel like I have a lifetime subscription. I do. I don't remember signing up for this. I don't remember signing up for this mailing list here. Gar grabbing our buns. Oh my. Ooh woo. Why do we get so easily hungry, boss? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. But we do. Ooh. I fucking love that one. It's so silly. Minion, hello, Bean. How are you? Good to see you today, Bean. Welcome in. Welcome in. Burger. Oh, I had a steakhouse bacon Whopper with an extra patty. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. Whoppers were never my thing. They're alright. They're okay. They're okay. Bacon things. I was never... Okay, so I'm not... I know this is sacrilege. I'm not a huge bacon person. And it's because bacon is like a really, really, really intense, strong flavor. That if you have bacon in something, that is all you taste, is bacon, right? It is very obvious. You cannot hide bacon in anything, which is sometimes really good. Like, I'm not against bacon. I just don't want to eat bacon all the time. And bacon on a burger, for me, just doesn't quite compute, I guess. I mean, it does. I just don't love it. Like a bacon cheeseburger is fine, but I really just want the burger. On breakfast sandwiches, bacon is fine. I like bacon in that. You can put it in things like hash browns or whatever. That's really good. But I am particular on my bacon-oriented food groups. But for some reason on burgers, I've just never been into it. I will put an egg on my burger, though. If you've never had a fried egg on top of your burger, or even better, an egg that is not quite set in the middle on your burger, fucking hell. It is... Oh, God, it's so good. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
That's all right. Grab
Love
a
how my
pint.
parents
In fact,
signed me
I'll
up without
grab
my
one
input,
for you.
right?
Here
Fuck
you go,
that
mate.
shit. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that, Debbie. Driving to work, shall be lurking. Drive safely, Lance. We'll see you soon. We will see you soon. Doing all right. Not quite at Friday yet. Or not quite at Friday yet. Like, you're not quite ready, or are you still working? Hopefully you're almost done with the day, right? Thank you for the posture check. I appreciate that. Bacon on burger means they can cheat and use tasteless meat for the patty. That's kind of, Pyrex, that's kind of what I feel like too. Bacon is one of those fallback flavors that if you're not really super great with your flavors, you can just lean on bacon. And then it's like, oh, it's got bacon. It's like, okay, but is your burger any good? Like, it's good for not having to season too much because you've got bacon, and bacon is bacon, right? Yeah. Egg on burger. Yes, please. It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. I could eat bacon 24/7, but I'd like to live past 40, so I got to control my urges. It's way healthier and just as tasty anyways. Yee. Fimsh. We like Fimsh too. An egg on a burger. I'm hungry now. I'm going to go for a burger later. Or sushi. Decisions. Unclear. Also, you haven't heard it from me, but did you know that it was Zero's birthday yesterday? Of course not. Why would he tell me anything? No, I did not have any idea. Happy belated birthday. If he pops in, I'll say hi. But no, I was not aware of this. But good to know, Minion. Thank you. Sausage and egg sandwich is good alternative for a burger. It is. I'm not a big sausage person. The only time I'm okay with it is like in breakfast sandwiches. Like breakfast sausage is good. But any other I'm just not into. But sausage, egg, and cheese is pretty tasty. I could eat curry 24/7, but Sam, I'd like to live past 40, right? I don't know, man. If living past 40 is like this every day, I'm, I'd rather die happier. Hot take, nothing tastes as good as cooking bacon smells. Even bacon. That's true. Bacon smells amazing. Thought curry was good for you? Well, it depends on what's in it. Depends on what's in it, right? It's certainly better than just bacon 24/7, but it depends if you're making bacon curry. Curry. And hello, goodest boy. I love sausage in soup. Sausage in soup. That's a unique place to put it for you. Like, what would you put that in? Like a kale soup with sausage. What? Like chili, maybe? I need to look at a recipe for curry. Curry's not bad. Curry's pretty good. And the amount I eat, I think I'll nullify that. Oh, no. I have managed to live past 40, and I can eat bacon and curry all the time with no consequences. Now then? Right, yes, exactly. Once you reach 40, you can eat what you want whenever. Them's the rules. Ow. That's a fun little twinge, that one. That was not comfy. That was not comfy. I'm really looking forward to raiding and then just absolutely crashing. For like, it'll be like 8 p.m. and I'll be like, oh fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not doing well, folks. I'm not doing well. I'm not gonna lie. We're trying. We are trying. We are trying. Beans! What the fuck? What the language? Exactly. If only that's how it worked. I mean, you never know, man. As someone past 40, no, you sure can't. All you can eat equals waste of money since you have to work to polish off that first plate. That's such a fucking mood. I used to be so, like, I used to be able to just put anything away. And just keep eating, and it was fine. And then I got fat, obviously, from that. I mean, from many different things. But now, I can barely finish a plate of food. It's really weird. It's really fucking weird. I don't understand. My appetite has gone down significantly. I don't get it. I do not get it. I'm suffering from middle-age spread at the moment. Language. Hey, language. Cut that shit out. Cute. You deserve that nap, boss. I really hope you feel a little better. I like to think that once you raid, all of us go to sleep. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. But the Celestial decreed it, so it shall be. Yeah. My dumb young person eating record. Is there still this place in my hometown that used to do all you can eat rib night on Wednesdays? My record is 4.5 ribs. Oh, racks. Jesus Christ, Gar. Racks? Jesus fuck. Alright, that's like Maple levels. Maple is insane. She can put down a ridiculous amount of food. I don't understand. It's insane. Hi Donkey, how are you? Sorry to bother you, but Landon, right? Yee. By the way, how you doing? Awful. Good to see you, Donkey. Welcome in, Bean. Welcome in. Yee, Landon today. What else is there to do when the Celestial is resting? I don't know. Is Hound a cute doggo? The 8-ball is a liar, as we all know. The 8-ball is a liar. Leaning towards no, right? And going back to bed. You should go back to bed. You are sick as well. You very much should go back to bed. 8-ball, are you lying? The outlook says not so good. I like a good rack myself. Yes, I'm aware. Okay, that's it. Wait for them to stream. Oh no. Heck. I knew it. When Whistles innocently right, Maple's like, what? I'm still remembering that time at AC when we went to that sandwich place and we all got these, and these sandwiches are huge, and she got 2 of them, right? I could not finish my sandwich. By the time I get to the second half of my sandwich, she was done with 2 whole sandwiches. I don't get it. I don't understand. It was insane. All hail the Vor Queen. Yes, for sure. Yep, confirmed liar, right? Sound goodest boy. The 8-ball says no. Yep, it's a liar. Love ribs. We just don't get them over here in the same way as in the States. That's totally valid. I used to love ribs too. I haven't had some in a while. Right? Yeah. Can he eat the 8-ball into oblivion? Yeah. I'm wide awake now. That will be too difficult. Oh, but you're sick, sweetheart. You are sick. You need some rest. And you're going to get some. You are going to get some rest. 8-ball, is I King Doctor? 8-ball says no. See, it's a liar. Well, 3 sandwiches? It was 3? I thought it was just 2. Jesus. Unfathomable. No, but it was insane. You should have seen the size of these sandwiches. Like, they were huge. Huge. I don't get it. The 8-ball, do you hate me? 8-ball says, are you kidding? Of course it does. It's a piece of shit. 8-ball is just 8-ball. Yep. It's just the 8-ball. The 8-ball, for some reason, is just nobody's friend. I'm going to miss them a lot this year. Patrick vacuuming food meme. It's just kind of true, though. 8-ball, are you suffering, Mr. 8-ball? And he says, nah. Am I too sus? The sources say yes. Well, all right. Once in a while, it doesn't lie. Are you my friend? Never. See? Oh my god. Was Primonti Bros? We ate, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Maple, hopefully we can get you there at some point. I don't know about this year. Things are complicated, but, you know, things are awful. Oh, thank God. That wasn't a lie, Gar. It's every once in a while. It's true. Every once in a while, right? It's gotta shake things up a little bit, right? Why is it not lying when it's my turn? Oh no, because it's undeniable. Should I go back to bed? 8-ball. I have standards. Shove off. What does that even mean? God. Something cannot be denied, though. Yeah, exactly. The exception confirms the rule, so it throws some truths in there sometimes. 8-ball, are you insane? The 8-ball says yes. That's a no. Okay. No, but it's a liar, Ols. It's a liar. It's opposite. Should I sleep tonight? The 8-ball says, that'll be 25 bits for a maybe, 50 bits for a yes. It's still a yes. It's still a yes, though. You should probably sleep tonight. That would be ideal. If you did that. 8-ball, you love me, right? Lulu spins around 3 times and falls down, then yes.
Cheers, 50.
Hobbit, thank you for the bits. So, Fox, there's your answer. Yes, you should. But it's always opposite day here. Not always. Not always. Right? I would love life to get this sickness, right? No you, life. No you. Right? Fuck you. Sleep is overrated anyway. It's really not. It's really not. And yes, I'm supposed to go see my nieces I haven't seen in like 5 years, but they're in Canada. And you think as a green card holder, I would want to get any closer to the border than I am now. Not even considering no flying for AC, just to not touch the system in this weird times. Yeah, and I would advise that, honestly. It's strange what's happening. Politics again. I mean, to be fair, you're not incorrect, right? Get your sleep, cotton candy, get it, right? Yeah. Will I be able to woo Senna and Takemi? The answer isn't pretty. So yes. No, I said it's opposites. So yes, the answer is pretty. Both of them are pretty. But I can't spend time with friends if I sleep. I mean, you should still sleep at least a little bit. It's important to sleep at least a little. God damn. God damn. Goodness gracious. Goodness. Fucking hell. Let's see. Yeesh. So. Do both. Lean on a friend for a nap. Actually, that's not a bad idea. You should do that. That sounds like a good plan. I wish I could do that. Oh, no. When you sleep too much, you don't see tomorrow. That's a very deep statement. That sounds ominous, right? That sounds a bit ominous. Not 100% sure I like that one. That's a little creepy. Oh, goodness. That is definitely a little creepy. If I get fired, if I sleep at work, so I've arrived at work. Please don't get fired at work. Lance, I'm glad you got there safely. I'll take comments with threatening auras for 500, Alex, right? Seriously, though. Get one of those glasses with googly eyes on them. Oh, that's not a bad idea. You should do that. You should do that. Get your rest. You will need it for what's to come. Seriously, though, God. Oops, that brought down the mood just a tad. I'm not 100% sure what you meant, though. That's what it is. It is a bit of a threatening aura. You don't see tomorrow. That's so sad. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oof. Oh, boy, indeed. Right. Goodness gracious. My eyes hurt too. Like everything is like, hun, go back to bed. No, I can't. My bed hurts. My bed hurts. Not comfy. Oh no. Oh no. 100% certain Oles just meant sleeping too long so you skip a day, but the vibe of it. No, I know that's what you meant. I get what you mean. You sleep too long, you just miss the whole day. That's what it was, right? But like, oh my God. You have burning eyes too. Yeah, hold on, boss, just 9 minutes. I know. Excuse you? Okay, well, there's your big dick of the day. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't think that will work when my job requires to be on my feet all shift. Hey man, get full body tracking. Lance, come on, my dude. Just lay down the whole time. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Mad, hello Bean, thank you very much for the resub. Okay, seriously, why in the fuck is Sound Alerts not doing that now? That is included in the subs. Hang on. I'm not one with words. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant, though. Matt, how are you? Thank you very much again. Seems like Prime subs are not playing, but normal ones do. Yes, that's what I've noticed. Let's see. Generate subscription. I wonder... Interesting. It's not giving me... It's not giving me the option to add a sub. A Prime sub edition. So that's very strange. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, Matt, thank you very much for the resub. I do appreciate it. Specifically when sending it, I mean, what? Fun fact, when I worked at the meat packing plant, more than once I fell asleep standing up very briefly, was wearing 65 pounds of chainmail and holding knives. Only dropped my knife once, though. Gar, seriously? Buddy. Oh my God. Yeah. No, I don't know how I feel about that. Makes it harder, but not impossible. No. It will work when my job requires it. Yeah. Please tell me you didn't get hurt. Seriously, though.
I went to a doctor the other day and told him I'm having hearing issues, and he said, "Can you explain the symptoms?" I said, "Yeah, well, Marge is the one with blue hair and Homer is the bald one."
Oh my God. I am... There you go. There's your really big sigh. Fucking hell. No. Micro nap, just a few seconds. Exhaustion is a hell of a drug. Yeah, but not a good one. Yeah, that was terrible. Good job. That was awful. I'm lost where I last stopped on my list, so sorry if I used this one already. Oh my gosh. He's got a list, folks. That sigh is just music to my ears. Oh, fuck off. It still made me smile. I hate it. I know. Those are the best / worst of the of the jokes. The ones that force a smile because it's clever, but you just hate it. Yeah. That took me a minute. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh. Came back to Celestial Smile. No, not really. Not really. Hobbit doesn't deserve that. I really genuinely don't have the capacity to smile. But I will giggle, I suppose, very, very meekly. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Welcome back. Yeah. Hope your nap was okay. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. We're surviving somehow. Let's see. So Sunday, actually, this is a good point. Sunday, I don't know what we're going to do on Sunday. We'll probably play golf with our friends or something on Sunday, because I'm out of Legos. I am out of Legos, so I don't have any Legos to build that day. So we'll probably play like golf with your friends, depending on my capacity for intelligence that day or whatever. We will see how I'm feeling, but we'll probably play something to that effect. But I'm not quite sure what we'll do. So it'll be fun. I still heard the light in the voice, so I'll chalk it up to a win, and whether it's making it quiet, pleasant to enjoy outside. Oh, that's really sweet. Heck. Whatever. Oh, heck. I don't like even numbers. There you go. That's better. I'll save those last few for the next stream. No, I'm gonna save those for next stream. I'll save those for next stream.
Golly gee, if only there was some super awesome, possibly steampunk-themed Legos Generous Beans could get for future streams, like, on your throne or something.
There is. The thing about my throne, and especially with the Legos, I don't want to, start a new Lego project if I don't know if I'll be able to finish it before the move. And realistically, I only have 3 Sundays left for a build, which would be fine, but that's also just to consider another thing that I have to build or pack as well. So it would be good, but at the same time, I need something very small because otherwise I wouldn't be able to, I would have to destroy it in order to move with it. But it's something to consider. We'll do that at some point. I would like to get back into that for sure. Wonder if the time change will make it possible for me to get back home in time for some golf. Oh, maybe. Oh, that'll be fun. Cough. My bad. That's me. I'm coughing. Very good point. More stuff to move as well. Might be better to wait. Yeah. And I am going to disable my throne probably about the 2nd week of April. I'm going to disable my throne just to give everything the time to get here. The problem is there's a lot of things on my throne. Like, there's a couple things on my throne from, like, Etsy. One just got refunded because it just wasn't ordered. It was, like, 2 weeks later, and it was like, no, sorry, it's out of stock. I'm like, well, if you had ordered it right away, it wouldn't have been. Shit ass. And somebody ordered me a fantastic seagull necklace, which has yet to arrive. And that's not their fault. Like, it did finally get ordered, but it's still not here. And so what I'm going to do is about 2 weeks into April, I'm going to disable that and make sure that nothing arrives when it shouldn't. And I will do the same for Treat Stream, although Treat Stream is obviously like an immediate thing. But I will just keep that in mind, that don't want to be waiting for post office while moving. Exactly. And since the American post office right now is also in shambles, things are taking considerably longer to get where they need to. I think it would be a best option to just kind of put that on hold for a little bit. Says this at time to look for a raid target. We're going to raid Nikki today because it's Nikki's third year of streaming with 3 years of streaming. 3 years of streaming. Doing some good stuff. Looks very nice in VR. Let's see. Open VR lobbies all day. So she's doing that. That sounds really fun. So we're going to raid Nikki here. In just a minute or two. Right. And we'll do that. Sorry I don't have an extra hour in me today. I am genuinely, I'm like scraping the barrel of energy levels here.
But that's all right, grab
so
a
I'm
pint.
trying
In
to-
fact, I'll grab one for you. Here you go, mate.
I'm trying to just exist. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. You're not going to get the sorry command out of me. I don't apologize uselessly, usually. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. But let's come up with a raid message for Nikki here. Let's see. Happy 3 year. Probably something to do with that. We'll do our little Dancy Mocha. We'll do Dancy Mochas. I actually kind of like that Hobbit. No, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with Hobbit's raid message. What? Seriously? Come on. Twitch, stop. Copy. Seriously, Twitch? Okay, this is going to be the raid message, friends. Thank you, Aset. Please copy paste that. I'm going to send you to Nikki. Let's see, it is always with an S. I always forget the S there. But alrighty, friendos. I'm going to send you all over to Nikki. It is Nikki's 3 year anniversary today, streaming anniversary, not partner anniversary. Although there's not really too much difference. I will be back on Sunday, hopefully. Here's hoping. Knock on wood. Knock, knock, knock. I'll be back on Sunday for another stirring stream of something. We're probably going to be doing golf with our friends that day. So that'll be something to consider. I guess I gotta get back into the warehouse. Grumbles primordially. Would prefer to watch the clouds on the shade, but you get some rest, Celestial. Always a pleasure to enjoy time here. It's always great to have you here, of course. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thanks for stream today. Hope the floor is kind to your back. Yeah, fucking me too. We already got our raid message, Darkfire. This is gonna be our raid message today. Heard of the Mochas has convened on your 3rd year of stream to conclude that you are a good bean. Indeed, she is a good bean. Is in fact a good bean. In the meantime, friendos, I'm going to send you off to Nikki. I will see you guys again on Sunday. I will also see you tomorrow for Community Day in VR chat. It will be the normal time, 12 to 4 Eastern Standard, give or take a couple of hours. Usually it goes a little longer. And we'll see you then, friendos. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you on Sunday. Have a good one, beans. Bye-bye.